I'm I'm sort of playing Pavlov.
I'm
So
creating. It's fine. I'm creating a monster right now, so
okay.
sorry if I'm a little bit far. AC strength, yeah. Saving throws, shove proficiency.
I was wondering when the next one was gonna be. I was sitting here like, I wonder when that podcast's gonna start doing it again. And I was like, oh shit. And then he called me. I was like, oh fuck.
Look at events.
Yeah, your
Yep.
microphone sounds pristine.
Okay, wait. You want me to set up all the
Test.
events
Okay, there
for
we
like
go.
next week too, so we don't have to deal with it, or
What do you mean?
the events for the podcast?
Like the stage event?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Jeez, y'all sound pristine. Especially you, Joel.
Finally, appreciate that. Yeah, just like
Sound
for what all my
crisp as a
settings have got
cucumber,
like
man.
reset, so I just had to like set everything up, and then I was working late on a program and forgot to be here on time.
Nah, you're crispy, man. I like it.
The only one on time. God damn it. The accountant is on time. What the fuck?
Without Kiwi, I don't think this would be possible. I would have still been doing my homework.
No, you just wouldn't have you just wouldn't have gotten a lot of shit done. That's it.
But you do a good job. I appreciate that.
Y'all hear about the hackers on VRChat?
Wait, that's the thing?
No.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking up everybody with mods, dude. That's why I'm not playing it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Can't do shit in Detroit.
Detroit.
Wait, you live in Detroit?
No,
Wait a minute.
It's the joke.
No.
But it's funny.
Imagine.
Yeah, nobody can go on because they're gonna get all their like everybody with PCs. They're gonna get all their stuff like absolutely just donked. Absolutely donked.
Dang.
Somebody's shooting at me. Stop shooting at me.
Image. I'll use the image I sent to you. That does not fit. Fuck it. I'll use that one.
Okay, test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, test 1 2. Test 1 2. Yeah, we hear you. Okay. Audio levels are good. Okay. So at least that works. One thing I wanted to do is get like an audio visualizer going. So we actually have something to stream as well as just audio, but
You want me to stream my Pavlov gameplay?
you know what? Go for it. That'd actually be perfect.
Because I'm running a store and it's so bad.
As long as it
streaming
doesn't,
this one.
as long as it doesn't crash your PC, I'm fine.
Nah, dude, my PC is an absolute powerhouse.
Goated.
Not mine.
Where is everybody? There's. I don't know if I think Rindo may have forgotten as well, or he's working, and then Asha was supposed to be here, but I'll probably have to
share my screen.
text them. Let's see.
I shall
They're offline.
kidnap Asha real quick.
Invite to stage. How do I do that?
Can I request to share screen? How do I share my screen?
Oh, we can't do that on the stage, can we? We have to go like regular to old school voice chat.
Dang.
It's fine. We don't need to see. I'm pretty sure my PC is gonna crash if we do stream. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Who's this?
So supposed to be. I have no clue.
Okay.
No, still Sophia, not Sop.
Okay, we got, we got an audience already.
We already got an audience?
Yeah,
Cool.
That's interesting.
So
you can request to speak if you want.
So yeah, just start the stream.
Yeah, I think it is going. I'm curious though, does Discord have like a built-in audio visualizer?
No.
That'd be sick.
There's a way to test your mic. I know that's a fact.
Okay. Never mind.
No. I think this is a really bad time to be a gun salesman.
Oh god damn it. So yeah.
All right, going out with the bang, boys.
All right, yeah. So Rinda's not going to be here. Who else is going to show up?
It's just us three.
Let me
Due to schedule. John's not gonna be here, and the other one is not online, so I don't think they're gonna be here. So yeah.
I'm gonna send them an invite anyway because they should be here. They didn't give any reasons why they wouldn't be.
They have the ability to be here. I know that's a fact. Because like I've seen them on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off, Cortana.
Cortana's annoying, man. I had to turn her off.
It's not automatically turned off for you?
Cortana's just annoying. It doesn't even work.
Damn, I guess it's just me that can turn off women in a cinch. The fact that you laughed at that makes me sad.
It was funny. That there was funny right there. But yeah, man. Lots of new advancements and shit.
Oh yeah, he's streaming right now. I can't say racist things. God damn it!
Yeah, dude. No,
Hey.
you can't say it, man.
Can't believe it's been a week already. So, how was your week?
Dude, it felt like I've been doing the same shit for like
Yeah.
like ever since you guys met me to now, I've been doing this exact same thing.
You have
do you
a
mean?
routine? Legendary actions. Resistances. Okay, yeah.
Like,
Oh, they like
do you
pranks
mean
over
like you
here.
just been playing Pavlov every day since, or something else?
I've been playing. Well, I was playing VR chat, and then they were like, "Oh, VR chat's gonna be hacked, so you can't play it." And I was like, "Okay." So I started playing Pavlov. And
Next best thing.
Not necessarily.
No. What's up with Pavlov?
Pavlov is like it's like a distant cousin to the scum of the earth that lion black cat.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to get into Pavlov once, but I have like an older headset, the Rift S. It's not really supported anymore, and just the controllers, like with any modern like VR game, the controllers just don't work properly.
Yeah, the controllers are yucky. Yeah, I ran into my first guy where his controllers didn't work, and I was like, "Oh."
So I only play like the Oculus Store games, which there's some good ones, but there's really not many. I just need to get a different headset. Donate to the stream, y'all.
I gotta get off soon. I gotta get off Pavlov. I can't keep playing this, especially this game. This game is butt crack. I might just switch to zombies.
Jeez.
Actually, I do have this set up. So if you'd like, you know the D&D style, where I tell you what happens around you? We could do that. I have most of the things set up for my next game.
That would be like the one shot?
Okay, we're gonna have to take
Oh,
all
we were
this
talking
out
about
and we're gonna
last
have to
time.
put it in different gun cases.
What?
Is that like
Sorry.
the one shot that we talked about last stream?
Yeah, but this isn't a one shot that I planned. This is just for the next game I'm running.
Ah, okay. Would that be a good idea on stream? That could be interesting.
Why not?
It's better planning. Yeah, that's better planning than I did. But but
Wait, holy shit, people are talking in chat?
are they asking questions?
I thought you were reading like Twitch or something. Never mind.
I'm confused.
I'm getting off. You gotta redo all this shit. No, I can't help you. Oh, fine, I can help you. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to this nerd.
You sound like an older brother being forced to help your child.
Buy this base.
Just leave the controller unplugged.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So I did have a little bit planned today. Of course, I have my massive list of questions to go through, but I felt like going through more like interesting stories today. So I had this one in mind, like, y'all want to hear the story of my worst nightclub experience?
I can feel the sexual tension. Not the good kind, the awkward one.
This isn't necessarily going as planned.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
It's distracting.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, go ahead. What the fuck happened at the strip club?
What happened at the strip club, man?
Wasn't a strip? It was more of like just a local bar, but we'll go with that because that sounds cooler anyway.
Of course.
Dun, 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 dun. So I just like tease the story, and now I'm not even gonna, just gonna leave you hanging. Just gonna leave you hanging.
God damn it! You're the weird kid in class that says, "Do you have?" Actually, no. Never mind. You wouldn't. You're that kind of kid.
Or like
no, I had him written down, but like on the spot, I tried to like just get started organically, but my mind is completely blanking. Just.
All right, I'll start off the story since none of you can.
I just pulled up my notes.
No, fuck your notes.
Alright, so this happened like a while back. So one Friday night, I get a text from my brother, and he's pretty big into the party scene, and he was in town for a bit because he was traveling to his next duty station for the Coast Guard and whatnot. So he texted me that he ordered an Uber for us to check out this local space called The Spot that was recommended by his friend. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Why not? Let's go. Let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? And we hop in the car. We're just chatting it up, getting everything started. We get there, get the bouncer the ID. I actually recently turned 21, so he was like messing with me. He was like, what's your birthday, huh? Like I didn't know. Getting through that. I'm just gonna make this story as boring as possible.
That was a boring story.
It doesn't stop there.
No, it does.
I'm bad at storytelling. This is probably why, like, one of the reasons this podcast has started is I want to get better at storytelling because, like, that's part of having a podcast. But
okay,
anyway, let's see if I can get through this.
Okay, look. Don't focus on the cards. Just make plot points. You know exactly what happened. You were there. Just say it how it is.
Right.
Storytelling 101.
Okay. You want me to go first? You want me to go first so you have time to prep, or?
Well, I don't think it'll make a difference.
All right, then
so I'll
go
just
ahead.
Continue.
Let's watch.
So yeah. Get through the checkpoint, yada yada. Yeah, surprise, I'm legal, whatever. And just go get some drinks. He gets beer, and I just get a twisted tea because I cannot handle alcohol like at all. Because I never drank like in my life. So one drink, and I'm like, that's enough for me. That's enough to ruin my night. So I just end up getting a twisted tea, and we go sit down, looking around, and there's like nobody within like 5 to 10 years of my age. I'm like, it's like talking everybody's grandpa and a bunch of cougars were there, and we're like, oh shit.
Oh damn, not the cougars.
So
wait, they let wild animals in?
No, it's older women that
I know.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with y'all.
So like shit. So we're just talking, and we're like, all right, we should probably just get an Uber back out of here. So we decide to wait for an Uber, and while we're waiting, he decides to show me how to play pool. So we're playing pool, and one thing he forgot to mention this my brother while we're playing pool is that you don't go for the 8-ball. So
My gosh.
I'm like, bruh. He said, if you didn't go for the 8-ball, you would have won. Because I hit it into the pocket. I was freaking stupid. I didn't know that. But other than that, like I was doing some pretty impressive angles on that. I guess the iMessage games, 8-ball iMessage games really paid off with the angles. So after that, we're still waiting for the Uber. Then we decide, okay, so we're still gonna wait a little bit longer. We go outside to play some frisbee golf because there's a frisbee golf like station out there. So we're just playing back and forth, and I'm looking at my watch, and it's like, oh, shit, it's been like an hour. So I tell my brother, yo, we might as well start walking and see if we can catch an Uber on the way. So he's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea because there's just nothing coming up on the app. There's no Ubers. And the problem with small town Kentucky is that you can get an Uber to any place, but you can't get one back out. So at that point, I'm thinking, okay, maybe we'll pick one on the way back. So we start walking back to where we started and got the GPS route planned out. It's going to take a while. We're just walking down the road. I'm like, shit, I should probably, hitchhike, see if anyone will stop. It's like midnight at this point. We're trying to flag down cars. And we're both, nobody, like almost, like just nobody's stopping. And probably the reason for that is because we're both like, I'm 6'1", my brother's taller than me. So we're like just giants going down the highway. Trying to get people to stop. And then in the distance, I start to hear thunder. And looking around, like you can see like the thunder flashes coming in. So it's about to pour. It's about to go storm. So we're stranded. We're walking down the road. It's been like, we've been walking a couple miles. I'm hearing this thunder come in. My brother, he's just like complaining to all his city folks back from his previous station. So he's just like on Snapchat, like, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Just walking back. And we get to one of those speed meters that tell you your speed when you run by. And I was like, well, I want to have some fun while we're here. So I'm like, I'm going to run past this. Tell me how fast I get. So I sprint as fast as I can past this like speedometer radar or whatever it's called.
Guys it's being like dudes.
Yeah, just trying to have some fun while we're out. And it's just like, yo, you went like 13 miles an hour. That's what's up. All right. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
It is fucking not, but okay.
And he's playing with the traffic cone. He's like, I'm gonna put this traffic cone on my head. Because there's just like nothing for mods.
You know what you should have done? Put the traffic cones in the middle of the road.
That would have been a good idea, absolutely. So we keep walking down the road, walking and walking and walking. The storm's just getting closer. I can start to hear the rain. And then all of a sudden we see these siren lights coming down the road at us. And this police officer stops us. He was like, hey, what's up? So we told him our situation. He's like, all right, I'll give you a ride, but I'm going to run your IDs. So he runs our IDs. We hop in the car. And as soon as we shut the door, the rain and like hail just like plummet to the earth. And it's just like a straight up full on storm outside. Like shit. We got this police officer picked us up in the nick of time. So we get a ride back. At this point, I'm realizing, this was a pretty shitty night because we went there, we couldn't get back. We spent like hours walking, and then we made it back in the back of a police car. So what makes that kind of funny is that was my first time ever being in the back of a police car. So at the end of the night, yeah, we finally made it back, and I was like, man, what did we learn? Don't take Ubers. Don't expect to use Ubers in small town Kentucky. it's
Don't
not going to
rely
end
on
well.
viewers. That should be the.
The end of the night,
take
you're
away
just going
from
to
that.
be in the back of the cop car. So just,
You should have relied on those cougars, trust.
that actually did turn to my brother. I was like, if we could have like asked one of those cougars, they would have given us a ride back. We would have been like made an excuse like, oh yeah, my mom's sick. I got to get back or some shit. I don't know. But man, not the best planning. But me, I'm kind of new to that. And then my brother, he's not used to the small town, so it's a really bad combination of like our planning there.
Definitely not the worst execution of it though.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can
Could've been
testify
better.
with his ability to not plan shit.
Speaking of planning,
I testify against the court and Supreme Court.
I feel like Kiwi's in more planning than I have for this podcast.
I'm used to planning shit out.
Someday, I think just over time, just things would get better. But it's like that first time you do something, or like just if you get unlucky, there's like the worst shit just like piles up. Like even today, like just like late to the podcast, couldn't get my microphone settings, but everything's set up now. So like we're good. We're started. I'm learning how to story. This is my first like storytelling on stream. I'll get better at it the more I do it, but the first one's usually, not great. So that's okay.
I want the stream to know we were supposed to start at around 5:45, just so we have like 15 minutes of everyone getting in, get their drinks, water, drinks of their choice, some snacks. Everyone has their mic tested out. We had to delay it to 6:30.
Oh,
That was my bad.
Yes, all his fault, of course.
Yeah, I was like doing my homework and I was like Googling all this stuff and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm doing some smart stuff here with this program and just like Googling all these answers, just like pasting them into my
Not
program.
just coding it. Artist. No, it's my art. Coders. It's our code.
It's our code.
Yes. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to say this now because I'm not sure. I want to clarify this with you specifically. I am not holding you accountable. You were doing your homework and shit like that. It's fine. I'm saying this now so you don't.
Well, you probably should because either way, I won't care.
Yeah, but you might go to sleep at night, overthink everything you've done, and yeah.
Overthinking is a real problem for people, Me,
How
I
do you
do what? Go ahead.
How do you think I got good at planning shit?
I have like the opposite problem. I used to be a big overthinker, right? And there are some solutions to that really ease your anxiety and help with like different, like if you exhibit depression, there are things you can do to like lessen that to an effect. Like obviously there's medication, but there's also like exercise and just getting better sleep. And then one thing that I found, especially for me, is like just meditating regularly. Like over time, that just adds up, and it really does help you like focus and clear your mind. But the problem is now that you're not overthinking anything, you're used to just overthinking to get planned stuff. So now I just like don't think about anything at all. I could like forget out this podcast and it would never cross my mind again. Like when I'm really focused, which is bad. So I need to now that I've kind of improved like who I am, I need to get used to it, like kind of adjust to like the new state of things, which is kind of interesting.
I got some new stories I could tell. Like we did some big boy shit yesterday on VR chat.
Yeah.
Or should I save it for like when everybody's here? Or
Everyone is here. And
Everyone is here, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Like a lot of people canceled. I'm surprised. I was like, wow. But to be fair, I almost didn't show up either. So.
Okay. Well, what had happened was, so you know who Pip is, right? Like, have you ever heard of Pip's Dive Bar or REP open mic and shit? If you ever heard of that, you really know what's going on. So Pip is like, he's like I like to say like a ringleader of sorts. He likes to he likes to he likes to put stuff together for people to come and play in shows at. And he's a host. And but the problem was he didn't really do it right. He's young. This is really his first time, and it's
kind of like me in this podcast.
Yeah,
Very much like you.
not necessarily because he just went about it such a wrong way. And like clearly all of his staff were just not into it. Like they did not like him whatsoever. And so what ended up
Some of
happening
them
was
didn't show up.
No, like they just didn't care because he was just so just overruling, and like he would only hear one side of the story, and usually he would just kick people out when it wasn't their fault, or he didn't hear both sides of the story why they did what they did. So what ended up happening was everybody just left. All of his staff, all of his fans that were with him, they left and went for somewhere else. So I happened to catch it early enough so where I could pick up the pieces. And now what we're gonna do is, so there's a couple of really big people, and they're mainly streamers too. And they're huge. Just they have a huge fan base. They got a decent amount of hold on, I'm dying. I got a piece. Oh no, this is not good. They got a decent amount of fan base and a decent amount of traction on Twitch. So we to where we can actually make a big, like Olympic style thing, to where it's like everyone streaming their one show, but it's like one big old show, like the Johnny Cash show. It'll be like that, or we can get like a bunch of people in one room.
And
that's what
I'm actually not
that's what we're
familiar
planning
with the
on
Johnny
doing.
Cash show.
Oh, it's like it's awesome. You should check it out. I don't know. I haven't really seen it either, but I know
But you know what it's about, so
I know what it's about. It's because Johnny Cash, obviously he's a music guy, so he invites a lot of other music guys onto his music TV show,
okay.
and they play around a whole lot.
Oh, so it's like a group. It's a group event, and they do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, it's like a group event, but it'll be like all the.
So
big
you have your
names
own
on
version of
VR
that?
Chat. Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. We're gonna have the double show. It's gonna be that's what's gonna be next, man.
Oh no, it's not gonna have my name on it. It's gonna have everybody. We're all gonna agree on one name, because if we have more than one name, everybody's not gonna be happy. And I just want everybody to be happy. You know?
Yeah, happy. But you can't make everybody happy.
We can definitely try to, though.
Right.
It doesn't hurt to try.
That's
as long
true.
as people, because I've known this, if people feel like they're heard, and that you're trying to give a crap about what they're trying to do, then they won't mind it if you don't really do it.
That's words of wisdom from the master himself.
I mean, it's a little bit of psychology up in there.
Psychology is cool.
Psychology. That's how you say it.
Psychology.
Yes.
Welcome to I'm your professor. Welcome to Psychology 101.
No, we're your therapist, but we're the type of therapist that you don't really pay, so we don't give a shit.
You get what you pay for. Free therapy. Oh my goodness. That's really cool. That's such a cool concept, like a show. Is it?
Yeah, sorry about the haste that story was told in. I'm getting chased by a really big mob of zombies.
You're good. I don't think my story was too slow either.
It was perfect speed for everyone to understand.
I hope so.
Fuck you, Dave.
What's wrong with you? Wrong with Dave?
That's a personal matter, specifically because I call all the NPCs that I don't plan for Dave.
Oh,
that's it. And I forgot. So the BBEG, the big bad evil guy of one of my older campaigns, was named Dave because I didn't think the party would try and reason with him. So turns out Dave's a pretty chill guy. except that he wants to destroy the world. But other than that, he's a pretty chill guy.
Right. So, speaking of NPCs, so remember that last point on the podcast we were like talking about AI and shit, like how we could be AI and whatnot, or that Vindel said something about it.
We are not bringing back up the Matrix.
This is just a quick kind of like recap. I just thought it was interesting because I posted that clip onto YouTube. And somebody commented like, "Awesome, we are now an NPC." We're NPCs. Everybody's an NPC.
But explains why I play like a bot. But
well, if you think about it, everyone is an NPC. Like, not everybody's like pursuing what they want to do.
We're giant mechanical robots made of flesh and meat and bones, where the brain's the pilot. All right,
that's one explanation. But I think my personal, like, the way I think of it is, some people are afraid to do what they want, and they kind of change themselves and like try to become people pleasers, where they're like doing everything everyone else wants, and then no one ends up really liking them because they're doing too many things at once, and there's no, like, their own personality doesn't come through. So in a way, a lot of people are NPCs in that they don't play the game in the way they want to play it. They play it the way they think other people want them to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the law of diminishing returns. It's where they're not getting as much back as they're putting in.
I haven't heard that law. I'm sorry.
Diminishing returns?
No.
You're just putting in, and you're expecting this much back, and you're not really getting that much back, and you're like, well, what's the point? Right. And the point is you're doing it for a reason. Whatever reason that is, you're doing it.
But yeah, it's interesting to think about.
I'm gonna plug my channel in because I have no idea how to continue this conversation. Next week on Thursday, just before the podcast, I'm going to I'm going to start streaming again, and then take those streams, post on YouTube. Everything's going to be on YouTube. Credits are somewhere.
That's true, in the description below. So is it the same channel you have in socials or a different one?
Yeah. Same.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Sub to the 50th Canadian Kiwi on Twitch, y'all.
Now, the sellout is over.
Once we get sponsored, that's where our sponsor segments will go. But for now, we're just going to sponsor ourselves because we are the sponsors.
Who the fuck is going to sponsor us? Who in their right mind?
Everybody.
We're trying to get Liquid Death.
For sure.
Like me and my guys.
Well, he's already sponsored, so what if you get double sponsored? We get sponsored here too. That'd be sick. That'd be
a lot of sponsored, man.
They'd have to like really pay you money.
They wouldn't know where to send it.
They're paying you twice. That's the way to do it.
Will be a strength attack roll.
So, in your opinion, speaking of sponsors, what is the most annoying sponsor?
Sponsor? The ones that force you to read a script.
Right? But I mean, like, also, like, not just to, like, I don't know, the actor, but also to, like, the audience. Like, NordVPN, I feel like, is so annoying. And then Raid Shadow Legends annoys me a lot. I don't know what it is.
A bad game.
It's because it's always the same stuff. They make you read scripts. That's why.
It's scripted, right? The scripting, and it never changes either. It's like the same exact script.
No, it's going to be the same thing every time. And what's also annoying, if you're a YouTuber and you put that little ad break in there and people skip past it, you mess up the YouTuber's ad time or the watch time, and they don't know who's doing it, but they can see that it makes a considerable difference in how much money they make. So if you have a certain amount of time missing from your video, you don't make as much money as you would if you had the whole video watched. So people that fall asleep watching stuff are kind of the goated people
Straight
because
up.
they end up watching the whole video.
That explains a lot because I recently saw a YouTube video about one of my favorite YouTubers, Big Science Guy. I can't remember the freaking name, but he does a
Trouble.
I wish I could like just pull it off the top of my head, but my brain isn't working correctly. But he like the way he did his ads where he would be like, this video is sponsored by this more at the end of the video, and that was it. And then the video would get watched through, and then that break would be at the end. So I feel like that's kind of like a workaround for that issue, for like having it in the middle, just like say it's at the end and then leave it at the end. Because at the end, people are going to leave anyway, but if it's like a quick thing, they might stay. So I feel like that's kind of like
why they have to put it
playing
in the middle.
the system.
That's what they did. That's what they started with.
Yeah. Some people are smart. They got this like figured out, man. It's crazy. Maybe
that is not a strength roll. That's a dexterity.
Maybe I'll figure things out one day. That'd be great. Okay. Veritasium. I don't know if you've seen that. He's legit. Speaking of YouTubers, do you have favorite YouTubers?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my god, it's been so long since I've watched YouTube. Fucking hell.
Really?
Yo, shout out to all the Vanoss gaming fans and that are still watching.
Oh yeah.
Man hasn't done anything different in 10 years and he's still doing the same stuff, dude.
It's good.
That's impressive. Like the commitment there. But he must really enjoy what he does.
I think he's lazy.
Well, we're all lazy to a degree. He's just lazy for 10 years.
He just won't find a new game to play. He's been swapping between Gmod, GTA, and some other game. It's like the same 4 games. Or zombies, yeah. Those are the staples.
Well, they're classics, to be honest.
Yeah, but how long are they classics before they just get old?
Well, there's always like a new there's not often very new content, but there's always like new personal strategies you can do, like how many zombies can we fit in this one crate or something. So they always like have these little unique ideas, and I don't know how they ever run out of stuff to do. And then there's like a group of them, so it makes it so much more funny. Yeah. It's cool. I feel like they do well with that. Do you watch many gaming YouTubers or no?
It's just him. I watch him.
Just Vanoss because he's funny.
When I go to eat, I watch him. When I go to sleep, usually I throw on like an hour-long video, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what I do. I need to listen to more music. That's what I need to do. That's on my bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
I watch.
Go ahead.
Dimension 20, I think the name.
Dimension 20. I don't know if I've heard of that. What is Dimension 20?
It's you know what's Critical Role?
I do not. What's Critical Role?
You know Dungeons and Dragons. It's like that, but podcast and audio on YouTube.
So they like basically stream their session.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I think I have heard of that.
I watch Steam. Light strength.
Yeah. So, what kind of like music apps do you use? Because I feel like I've been trying to find a music app that is like decent and doesn't have ads, but I can't seem to find one. Like I've tried Amazon, YouTube, Spotify, and it's just freaking annoying. I know it sucks. Like, wow.
Everything is gonna have to get the ads, man.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they gotta make money somehow.
You think this money grows on trees?
It should. Money should grow on trees.
Do you play Into the Radius?
No. What's that?
It's a survival game. The only issue is I can't figure out how to open any of the cans.
The cans? Is it like a VR game?
Yeah, it's a VR game.
Oh, is it on Steam?
And it's on Steam.
Oh, shoot. I have to check that out.
It's like it's really cool. You have to save your mags. I've never had to do that before. Where you have
So
to
it's got that extra level of realism.
yeah, when you're done shooting, like when you finish the magazine, you gotta put it back in your backpack. Otherwise, you've lost that magazine, and then you gotta reload it, and then you gotta clean the gun.
Oh, so just like
feel
real
like-
life.
I just feel like it's ridiculous, and you're asking too much of me. But it's fine.
It's really complicated, but real life is complicated. That's like one thing I don't understand about VR games is I feel like they shouldn't have like the accurate complexities of reality, like retaining mags and stuff, because you don't have the accurate use of your hands, right? Because you're interfacing with a controller or using a controller. Right. You're not actually using your hands. Like if there's really good like hand tracking and you could only use your hands, I feel like that'd be acceptable. But the fact that there's like a device you're using, you can't be as accurate. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
It's like shooting something in real life versus like clicking to shoot.
Of course. I mean, it's still they try to make it like a trigger
I do
they knew that
appreciate
you were going to be
realism,
playing.
though, yeah.
Yeah, they knew you were going to be playing shooter games, so they would, of course, add a trigger.
Yeah.
To
are you interested at all in the VR version of GTA?
Oh no.
No.
I would honestly rather a Red Dead Redemption game in VR.
Really? Why is that?
I like horses.
I feel
like they'll probably be like a GTA mod that turns it into Red Dead.
There is.
But for VR.
Really? Yeah, probably.
Well, if there isn't, there definitely will be. That'd be sick.
What I would want.
So you like Red Dead?
I love Red Dead. Red Dead's one of my favorite games.
I've seen some clips of it. I've never played.
Oh, it's such a beauty. It's a beauty.
Too busy writing all these dang programs. Just trying to graduate, man, so I can enjoy these games.
That's honestly what I'm trying to do. Once I graduate my senior year, I'm done. And then, well, I guess I'm not really done. I still got other schooling to do, but at least I'll be done with high school.
You're still in high school?
Dude, I'm so sick of high school, bro. I'm so sick of it.
Wait, what grade are you in?
I'm just about to graduate. I'm a senior.
Okay. I thought you were in college.
Yeah. No. I take college classes.
Okay, so you're dual enrollment. Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
really smart. That's really smart. It's a really good idea. Dual enrollment gets you done quick and easy. Just take work.
Yeah, but after that, I'm doing trade school, or I want to become a forensic scientist. That's what I'm planning on doing.
Trade school for forensic scientists.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Or it's trade school or something for forensic science. I'm gonna have to look into how it goes, but yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing.
Well, if I ever get hired for like a forensics computer analysis, and then you're on the job, hey, what up? That'd be sick. That probably, I don't know if that'll happen. I'll probably still be podcasting by the time maybe I'll be good at it by then.
Not funny.
That's cool. Hey. So you're almost there, almost done. What's that like?
Dude, I'm so ready to be done. I don't know. It's taken forever.
Yeah, like 18, 20 years. About time.
That's what it feels like.
I think we used to call that senioritis, like when you're just ready to graduate. I remember that. I still am like that, even with college. I'm like, yo, let me get out of here.
Oh, I've been like that since 5th grade, dog. I'm ready to be done.
Ever since I discovered school, I was like, yo, when is this gonna be done?
Ever since school started, bro, I was like, yo, I'm sick of this.
How was school? Not great. I gotta go back tomorrow.
I gotta do the same shit tomorrow.
Not done yet. It's a journey.
I got my loadout yesterday. I got just to have, in case of tunes, because I come from my family is they're all of us are gun nuts. So
Oh, cool. Oh,
yeah,
I
dude,
was I was wondering if you meant for like a game or for like in real life. I wasn't sure.
no, I'm talking about real life.
I was like, is he talking about Call of Duty or?
No.
I was like,
Yeah,
hey
no.
yo, just got the BFT.
Yeah, but dude, I finally got my loadout, dude. I love it. I love the way it looks.
What's your loadout?
It's well, it consists of my 4 mags, and then my AR, and then I have my Beretta that I just got. So that's really cool.
Do you carry?
Not openly.
I was gonna say,
Sorry, what did you say?
like, do you
make
do you
sure I
carry
heard
any
you right.
weapons or those?
Like on me, like every day, all day?
Yeah.
No, it gets heavy. And I'm like, man, I'm not,
Well, I mean, like
not really.
handguns. You got like the rifles. That wouldn't
Yeah,
be
no,
great
my
to
Beretta.
carry.
Yeah, I carry my my M9 Beretta. That's actually a 40 cal, but it's a decent handgun. It's not,
I feel like-
a lot of people hate it because
I don't know.
it gets a bad rap, but
A lot
because
of
they usually in the army, and it's usually really crappy, but mine is really cool because it's mine.
that's true. I'm of age now. I can buy one. I just remembered that. I gotta start making money on this podcast so I can strap up. But that's cool. Yeah, I went to Nevada for like a handgun training course, and that was fun. We even did like 1v1s, not like shooting each other, obviously, but like with targets, like who could get the amount of targets first and save the hostage and whatnot. And this one dude, he was like special forces. He had his Beretta. And he was just destroying everybody. Like I had to go up against him first, and he just went with like a pistol, and I was like, "What the freak? That's too quick."
Yeah, dude, it's the Beretta. Dude, the Beretta's crazy.
Fast. It's nuts. Like
It's got barely any kick.
what caliber is the Beretta?
Mine is it's a 40.
40 cal.
Yes.
And you say there's no kick with that?
There's a decent kick if you're like not prepared for it.
Okay.
But once you fire that first shot, it's like, oh, okay, now I know what I'm up against.
Yeah, I only ever used 9mm and then 45.
9mm and 45, nice. Hush.
I've shot
Lucy,
22s as
I'm
well. I think I actually really like 22. I know they're like, oh, it's a small, yeah, whatever. But like all the competition pistols you see, you can like cram so many 22s in that thing. It's like nuts.
Yeah, dude. The 22 is it's definitely a force to be reckoned with, but it's not. It gets a bad rap. I feel like it gets a worse rap than it really deserves.
Because like you really do have like you're not gonna get anything unless you're accurate. And then like in a self-defense scenario, you don't have time to be accurate. You're like really accurate, you know what I mean? So it's like definitely 9mm, 45, anything bigger than that. But like for hunting, the 22 probably is not a bad thing.
22 is more for
and then like
if you're hunting. It's more for like small game.
Yeah. And then like at like gun shows, like where you need to shoot fast with low kick, dude, 22s all day. It's the way to go. And it's so cool how many you can cram in there. You can get these insane mags with like 22s.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm gonna have to take a break because my daggum Lucy dog, she's whining and crying and complaining and moaning. I hear you, girl.
I thought that was a squeaky door, to be honest.
I take care of your dog. Poor dog.
Yeah, I take care of the dog. It's a pit boxer mix.
Dang. Okay.
A dog's a dog.
Nah, she's
COG.
one of a kind. I hear you, Lucy. Give me a second now.
Limited edition. There's nothing like it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, talking about limited edition. So, okay, what's the age limit of talking on here again?
Like 16?
Oh yeah. So example, imagine if you get nudes and the person that sent you them died do they become collectibles or like?
um.
Why are you actually thinking this question over?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know how to think about that, honestly.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
My mind is like doesn't even know where to start, where to begin, like processing that information that you just.
What are you talking about?
Tell them what you just said.
I fear not, because Twitch, the overlord of Twitch, would probably ban us if I said it again.
Okay. All
You
right.
guys
Well,
did
we'll
pretty
move on
bad.
from that then.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think I'm like, huh? Like, what? How does that make sense? Anyways, we really gotta move on from that before we get banned.
So
Squirrels.
here's a story about squirrels and how they fucked up my D&D game. Fun fact that this is kind of actually happened in a one shot. So Dungeons and Dragons, there are classes. One of the classes is monk. Okay, basically, your main thing is just fighting with your fists and using your dexterity rather than your strength. It's like that. It's basically fighting with your fists. And long story short, I created this like little basically minion. It had really low health, but it was immune to blunt damage due to it being half squirrel, half turtle, so it had like a turtle shell on its back. Mind you, it's due to it having basically immune to blunt damage and everyone in the party being monks because haha funny, none of them could actually fucking kill this thing. To knock it out and then drown it to kill it. I am not joking. This is the same group that like little bit later got fucked over due to the boss itself, the boss encounter. Well, not the boss, like basically the head minion, basically. Being one of them and being so big that it would be really hard to move it anywhere near water to kill it.
Some in water, but in its
So like,
lungs.
it's immune to blunt damage. So like, it was basically a giant turtle.
I mean,
like
turtles are not immune to blunt damage.
Gravity and blunt damage are two different things, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Blunt damage is when you grab an object and you just whack it on something. Like if I grab the bat and try to whack you on the head, that would be blunt.
Yeah, it sure would.
Piercing would be if I took a rapier and pierced your eye. That's basically the difference. So this turtle, about like the height of the part of like 4 foot, like it's pretty big. The thing couldn't attack the party members. So, because like once it retreated into its shell, it would be protected from all blunt damage because of the shell. So
you ever have never mind.
It just turned into a gang of monks just huddled around this poor turtle, like praying for its life and hiding in its shell while trying to break the shell.
That's a funny image.
Yeah. I think we're close to killing it. Shell perfectly fine, turtle screaming for its life. Yeah. Finish that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what? Do you ever had a pet turtle?
Pet birds.
What happened to it?
I escaped the cage and my brother stepped on it.
What?
End of story. It got out, man. You ever heard of turtles getting out?
Dude, I had this like one baby turtle I found like just randomly out, and I like had that thing forever, and then it died because I overfed it.
Yikes.
I was pissed. I was
Can't
like,
give it that much love.
I was like, bruh, why you eat too much?
I bought this. If you don't mind me switching subjects, real doing a fast pivot turn. I bought an Ovation, and it's a Ovations are really expensive guitars, but they're also a very nice one. And this one is a $3,000 custom one that my friend had. And the first time I saw it, I asked him if he wanted to sell it. He was like, "No, dude, I'm never going to sell it." And it's like this beautiful gray camo looking thing. It's got gorgeous inlays and it has a custom woodworking all over it. And he said, "No, dude, I'm never going to sell it." And like less than a year later, he goes, "Hey man, I hate this thing. You want to sell it? You want to buy it?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude. How much you selling that thing for?" He was like, "I'll give it to you for like 300." And I was like, "Dude, sick." So he
Say less.
yeah, dude, I got it for like 10%.
Hey.
What's 10% of 3,000? Isn't that just 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure.
Quick maths.
I'm bad at math, so bad. But yeah, he sold it to me. And I was like, sick.
That's cool. Why didn't you like it?
I don't know, and I can't figure out why. So I'm just kind of like some days I just side eye it. I'm like, why did he sell you?
The bad omen. It just unlucky.
He said he hated it, and I was like, why do you hate it? It's such a good guitar. I think it was because it was the way the electric messed with the acoustic version. It was just like I don't think they go together very well.
That can happen.
Talking about that guitar, when are you gonna do the jingle for the intro? Or was it someone else? I don't remember.
You told me not to.
Oh.
What? don't take his advice.
Did I say so?
Unless you want a blues.
I remember I made a clip into it. You did kind of, you started it off like don't stick to the shoulder, join AdviColor.com.
It was like a farmers only thing. I mean, I can do it. Just give me some keywords.
That'd be honestly cool.
There.
This will be the jingle for your Twitch.
You assume my PC could make a jingle without crashing itself? Okay, brave of you.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that'd be rough.
Oh wait, I do have a camera with. I opened it up. I was gonna remove the actual microphone because it's one of those webcams with like microphones built in, and I was just not gonna deal with it. So I opened it up, found two of them, looked at like the little manual, and it has directional mic. I think the name is, or like. So I could.
I need that.
All right, you want me to do it?
I need a directional mic.
No, I meant.
That'd be sick.
Do you want?
Oh
me
yeah,
to
showcase it, man. Showcase it.
Yeah, I want to hear this in left and right ears.
Yes, sir.
Give me some ASMR.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
I don't like how excited you guys are about this.
Let's do it, man. Tickle my eardrums.
Guess what?
Yuck.
That's all you get, a free real estate.
No, on YouTube it's called a braingasm.
Yuck, is that what that's called?
No.
ASMR.
I am.
That's like the slang term for it.
It's like wiggling my eardrums.
I'm not starting an ASMR channel. Fuck that. I have more dignity.
They do really well. People seem to like it.
Yeah, I know, but still, I don't care. I have enough self-respect to not do it.
It's like You could make money selling feet pics, but what would that do to your self-respect?
Oh yeah, I don't have any self.
How low would you stoop? Well, so you would do it then.
Are you trying to do something strange for some change? Is that
No,
what you're
it's
trying
just
to do?
I don't have self-respect for myself, but I'm not that low.
You won't stoop that low.
You won't take money for it.
It's like a rat like turning his nose in a pile of heaping trash.
A what?
It's like
A
a rat turning their nose away from a pile of trash.
This one time, it was like I was getting ready for school, and it was like 6 a.m. And I was just so not into it. I was so tired. And this is about rats, by the way. And I went to go let my dog out, and it was really early in the morning, and I just wasn't having it whatsoever. And I opened the back door, and a rat ran in. A rat
Ran into your house?
ran into my house. I was like, dude, what the flick flack patty whack, give a dog a bone. And my vicious pitbull that's supposed to be a killer, like a natural born killer, just pranced right by it. And I was like, oh. So I had to soccer ball it out.
You kicked it?
Yeah, I kicked it. It was a fucking rat, dude. It was scary.
Like do the hacky sack where you're like switching legs, just like
Yeah, dude,
behind
you
the
ever get
back?
jumped by a rat?
Your pet bull won't fight Splinter, but my bird will fight my neighbor's cat without a second doubt.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Legitimately, fucking. Okay, so I have a bird called Rocket. He knows every time our neighbors from downstairs come and visit us.
Mhm.
The cat comes along and he has to go in the cage. He hates the cage because he loves being with people, being loved, scratches, all that. Like social interactions, he fucking adores them. And when you put him in the cage, he can't do that. So he just developed this hatred against his cat. And one time he bit the nose of the cat.
Dang.
And I'm not talking about soft, I'm talking about hard bite.
Mhm.
The cat's nose is fine. I made sure of that, but like fucking
Keep your nose out of my business.
just like the cat never fucked with that bird ever again.
Like Tom and Jerry situation.
Yeah, but the rats are crazy. It was rat season.
Wait, there's a season for rats?
There's a season for rats in Texas, yeah.
Dang, that makes sense. It's like, yeah, like you can only get like rats like a certain time of the year.
Yeah. And that's usually when it's colder and when they're trying to get inside.
Yeah. That reminds me, like, a while back, okay, so I have this trash can in my room, right? And I was just walking by, and like every time I walk by, I would hear some like weird noises. I was like, what? There's something in there. So I look in there, and there's this freaking rat just like running around. It's just like having a heart attack. It's just like freaking out. So I'm like, all right, well, we're just gonna get rid of this. So I just yeet it into the yard. Don't think anything of it. Just go about my business. And then I swear, like the next day, I walk by, and the same freaking rat is in the same trash can again. I'm like, bro, you should have learned your lesson by now.
House.
He was chilling.
Yeah, he was like, hey man, I live here. So I do the same thing. I throw him out in the yard. Like, all right, don't come back. I did the next freaking day. He was in there again. He was in this rat's persistent. I was like, all right. I got to do something about this because you're just gonna keep going back. So I ended up just putting him into our outside trash bin and left him there forever.
Dude, rats don't care.
I was like, you can live in a bin, just not mine.
My dad already killed a rat, but like, so it was in the middle of the hallway, and like he just grabbed a shoe and just slapped the head of this rat. The body was twitching, but the entire skull was crushed. So, like, leaving
nasty.
nothing. So, like, I'm pretty sure it was somewhat painless. Because, like,
I think that'd be messy to clean up.
It fucking was.
Gnarly. That's why cats are great. Like, they kill like snakes, birds,
But they can't
mice.
fight pickles. They cannot fight pickles. All right,
They don't. I don't know what it is with like cucumbers. They don't like those. But anything else, they can
How do cats
handle.
not like cucumbers?
I think they probably like think it's a snake or something.
Oh, they think it's a snake. Yeah, makes a lot more sense.
Imagine if snakes were actually cucumbers all along.
If snakes were cucumbers? What if cucumbers came from snakes?
Dude.
And cats just know. See, now we're getting to the nitty grit.
So we
I
are
regret
AI.
ever
It's a glitch
reminding
in
you
the
of this
simulation.
podcast right now. I can feel my brain cells diminish.
it's the
You mean
nitty-grit,
replenish? Man. It's not easy to build up.
It's not
build up the brain
It's
cells.
not easy being this smart all the time. It's like, dang, so many people expect so much from me. It's like, bro,
you gotta have like a neck brace to hold your brain up.
Exactly. I'm just me. Calm down, people.
Like Megamind over here. Yo. So, what other pets do you have? Do you just have the pit bull? Or?
I have 3 dogs.
Hey,
They're all pains in the ass.
I can believe that. What are your dogs' names and what kind are they?
Okay, so I have a golden retriever lab mix, and he's like 1,000. He's old as balls. And then I have a little chihuahua. His name's Scoobert. He's mixed with something. I can't remember. My sister told me yesterday, but I can't remember today. He's Scoobert. That's Scoobert, short for Scoberto.
How'd you come by that name?
Scoberto?
Scoberto.
Yeah, Scoberto.
I've never heard that before.
So, like, you ever heard of Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
So it's something like that, because he looks like Scooby-Doo, but he's a little chihuahua. It's it's Scoberto.
Pero Scoberto. Huh? That's kind of interesting.
And then Lucy is the pit bull. She's a white fur, spotted pit bull.
Ah.
And I came by Lucy because she reminded me of Satan. So, like Lucifer.
I was gonna say.
Not sure if that's a good thing, but okay.
Well, pit bulls are scary, but they're nice.
She's a good dog, so it's like not a big deal.
Oh yeah. My brother-in-law has a pit bull and a German Shepherd. German Shepherd's still a puppy, but that thing's gonna get big. And then the pit bull, I think I don't know, it's probably not as similar to yours. I should probably just send you a picture, but is white and spotted. Kind of reminds me of like a white cow with like spots. But every time I come over, the dogs are all over me. They're a handful. They just like jump on you and they scratch out. They have fun though. They're like, they have so much like energy, and I don't know, they seem pretty happy. Maybe people should be more like dogs.
Yo, that's what we call bitches. Hey!
Hey, you're right. Except a dog would never tell you off.
Oh, a dog would tell you off. You haven't seen baby dogs.
I feel like a Chihuahua would though. I feel like that's all they do.
Apparently, whatever my Chihuahua's mixed with is what's giving him such a fighting urge to
Is
fight.
he like miniature pincher or something?
He's a miniature asshole. That's what he is.
Most Chihuahuas are.
Chihuahua more aggressive than your pet bull?
It's probably like ingrained in like their nature because of their size, they probably have to make up for it in like the way they're like overall aggressiveness. Because if you think about it, something like that small, like a freaking hawk could take them out.
Oh yeah. Have you seen how big owls are?
Yeah, the owls are bigger than some Chihuahuas. Most of them, I think.
Owls are huge, dude. The owls out in the out in the fucking what's the desert that's in America? Can't remember.
There's Arizona.
Arizona, that's the one. the owls out there, they pick up goats, like full size goats, and they drop them to their death.
Eesh. A goat.
A goat.
See, I've never seen or heard of like a chihuahua getting taken by a bird, but like they're like definitely that size.
Yeah, dude. They get taken all the time, and they usually just get dropped because they want to end their prey quicker. So this one lady put a Reddit post about it, and she took a picture of a chihuahua and all of its like rib cage was all popping out and shit. Like it was all sticking through its chest. Like, that thing was messed up.
Did she like watch the owl do it, or was like?
I mean, you can't really stop the owl from doing it. You could say, "Hey, stop!" But
that's when you whip out your pistol and go.
It's not what you can do at that point.
Yeah, I mean that's rough.
That's when you take revenge.
That and like alligators, bro. Like they'll just like one chomp. Where's your dog?
Stay in non-water parts and
like Florida's crazy, bro.
Florida is pretty cray.
Yeah. That reminds me, there's this. What was this one? Oh, there's this other podcast I was watching on YouTube, and they're talking about how like the alligators in a certain part of like an island, they like drove like the Japanese forces back into like the swamps, and because there's so many people on that island like eating all the stuff that the alligators normally eat, like most of the like enemy army like was consumed by alligators after they drove them into the swamp. And I was like, yo, those are nuts, dude. Like, bruh, they had guns and they got wrecked by alligators. Just that's nuts.
for Mother Nature be a bitch now.
That's what's up. Like, I feel like one alligator, I could like avoid, but like the whole flock of them, there's no chance.
A flock of I don't think that's the term you use. Is it?
Flock of alligators. Oh, you might need to Google that.
There's like a different term for like a flock of everything. Like there's like a congress, which is like a group of monkeys or something. And then there's like another thing, which is like a group of crows. Like every like animal like has a different name for its group. So it's like, I'm just going to call it a flock, bruh. Or maybe I should just say a group. I don't know. A flock of fellas. A bunch.
A legal amount.
A legal amount.
A fair amount that makes you say
a non-zero amount. Dude, imagine a bunch of alligators, bro.
Dude, that's
I don't need to. I can just visit Florida.
Right? Florida's like 90% alligator, 10% dirt,
and 100% mud. You like mud? Well, boy, do I have a place for you. Out in Memphis, Tennessee, there's a big ass Bass Pro Shop by the mud, and it's just a pyramid. It's just a pyramid of Bass Pro Shop.
Really?
Really? They like have an actual pyramid?
It's made of glass and it's a pyramid. It's a Bass Pro Shop.
That sounds like a fire hazard.
What?
It's a Bass Pro Shop and it's a glass pyramid.
A giant glass pyramid. Yeah, the sun won't use that as a giant. What's it called?
Well, it's like flat
glass.
It's flat glass. There's no like magnification.
Like, you look at the picture of it.
Now, like a glass dome, there could be a problem there if you like filled it with water, maybe.
The glass. It's a Bass Pro Shop. It's made of glass.
You ever used a water bottle to like light something, like with the magnification?
Yeah, ants when I was younger.
A water
Y'all
bottle?
are fucked up. What the?
I couldn't get it to work even with a magnifying glass. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid.
No,
y'all are using water bottles.
Y'all be burning ants out here? Fucking hell! I've just been making mustard gas. Goddamn.
He's getting it to.
That's really easy.
Making them, making the magnifying glass a pen as small as a pen needle, like a ballpoint pen, like the circle the pen comes out of,
like the focal point.
Yeah. You got to make it as small as that.
I used to try like melting like plastic toys doing that.
You ever melt a CD and then blow out of it and make that big ass plastic bubble?
No,
Me and my
I've
brother
heard
were
of
doing that before 4th grade.
That's what's
Now
up.
people are doing it now and they're all amazed, like, oh, it's magic, it's a magic CD. Like, no, you're just melting plastic.
Double
dipshit.
invented it right here. You did it before it
Dude,
was
we
cool.
were doing that shit when we were younger. All the shit that you see on TikTok now, and you're like, hey, that's really stupid and childish. I wonder where it came from. Dude, it came from us when we were kids.
It did.
You're acting like eating Tide Pods is something to be proud of, okay?
Well, you know, some people are crazy, and kids are crazy till you grow out of it. Some people never grow out of it; they're just always crazy.
And some people force themselves to stay crazy by eating Tide Pods.
Oh, that's just people that are stupid. Ow, fuck!
You ate a Tide Pod by accident.
Yeah,
No.
Tide Pod.
You couldn't resist.
I'm playing snowboarding, like on my PS3 right now.
She's snowboarding down the Eastern Alps right as we speak.
No, I'm face planting on every single bit of snow possible.
You're playing like Snowboard
gosh.
Simulator?
No, it's snowboarding something. I don't know. It's on the PS3.
I'm playing VR Zombies.
I never got like the point of like sport like based video games like soccer or basketball or like football. Like I feel like I have much more fun playing a pickup game, like an actual pickup game of basketball, than like a video game of basketball. If that makes sense.
I just don't see the point in sports as video games.
Right. It's like
You can just go. You can just play it.
and have a lot more
Don't
fun.
think
I won't have to worry about any glitches. Okay, the game's not gonna
Exactly.
crash. I don't have to buy an extra like freaking DLC. I just hit the gym up. We're like, hey, yo, what's up, dog? Let's play some basketball. Simple as that, and it's free.
No, you have to pay for the ball.
Well, usually gyms have them. If it's a good gym, it has them.
Yeah, I said you have to pay for it, not that it wasn't there.
That's true. A lot of gyms like you gotta pay for, but some you don't, which is good. Or you can
Yeah.
like hop in with a friend. So like, hey yo. Dang, what's the last time I can't remember the last time I played basketball. Oh yeah, I can. It's a while back. It's for an alumni game.
Alumni.
Yeah. Like
That's a word. What does that mean?
Like with my other graduates from the high school I went to.
Oh, it's like past graduates. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not in college.
But yeah, I always thought to myself that alumni were old when I was in high school. And now I'm an
They're just being
alumni.
old people.
So I'm the old people. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'm old.
Hmm. You are pretty
Crazy.
old.
Yeah.
You were not
should-
gonna lie. We're
I
honest
should act
people
I
here.
should act like it though. I mean, I don't.
I have more foresight than you. That's a problem.
Yeah, I gotta like figure that out, man. I don't know.
Some people are just smarter than others.
I
true.
am not smarter than anyone else here. I'm saying that. As
I
a
think it's
fucking
like
fact.
overall skill, because like there's like
I try
a
to compose
combination of
myself to
things.
be smarter than most.
What do you mean compose yourself?
Like I try to project the image that I'm smarter, or at least as smart as the people in the same room I'm in. But that's never really the case. I'm just a go-getter at birth.
I think you're good at stories.
I think, yeah.
I think
I don't
that's
know,
kind of
just
smart.
sometimes if I'm trying to speak, I get nervous halfway through, so I gotta
Noise. Oh yeah.
so I like speed it up.
That was me. My whole freaking storytelling.
Yeah, I get nervous. I'm like, man, is this story really worth telling? It's
We
You've
got-
already
yeah.
started. Might as well
Already started.
finish.
No point. Yeah.
A viewer commented, "A whole lot of confidence will make you seem smarter than you are." I think that's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah,
It's
No,
confidence.
Throwing out my butt, man.
No. That's a fine line between acting like a dickhead and being like charismatic. That's
Right. There is a fine line for sure. But I feel like more overconfident people seem smarter most of the time more than like underconfident, if you know what I mean.
the
Yeah.
keyword seem. Never said actually is.
Yeah. They seem so if you want to seem smart, just be confident.
Exactly.
It won't change anything, but
You heard it.
Confidence?
Here first, folks.
confidence is like
Confidence
how
is
do you
key.
like practice, bro? How do you like improve and practice
You
your
have
confidence?
to. You
right?
really just have to think of one thing you're good at, and you just exploit it for everything it is. Like, oh, I'm good at guitar. Oh, maybe I could be the best at guitar. You really just talk yourself up at it.
That's true.
And
How do you
sooner or
find that
later-
thing? Like, it's like
You just
finding
kinda-
like what you're good at is like a challenge that everybody faces. Some people find it and some people don't.
It's just it's just one of those things. Sometimes you just gotta pop the cork and let the wine run.
Got another comment. You got to know where to stop speaking before you get caught out.
Yeah, that's another part.
That's very true.
especially if you're over exaggerating something, you got to know when to stop so it still sounds real.
There's
and you can get away
definitely
with
a
whatever
fine
you
line
just
between
said.
that. Absolutely. We should like come up with an example.
Oh, dude, it's hard. I'm better on my feet than I am trying to actually think of something.
Yeah. On your feet, do you run a lot?
Like no, like in sprints of wit. That's what I'm
Sprints
better
of
at.
wit. What the heck is a sprint of wit, man?
Like when you have to like when you have to you know. Like when you got to do stuff real quick. Like when you
Like,
got to
you
do
mean-
real quick, real fast. Like
Like
when you're
when
trying
you're in
to come
like
up
an
with
argument or
with a really-
something, or
yeah, and you're trying to come up with a really smart comeback.
I feel like I've always been good at that. Like, but it's only if I'm like really comfortable. Which I guess that comes back to confidence, right?
I think so.
Like, yeah. I used to like, I don't know, it's kind of like roasting almost. Like, when you call someone out in a funny way.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been doing that like my whole childhood, like with my family. And it's been a while because, like, you know, as you grow up and like whatnot, you don't have time to do that anymore. So, I don't know. It's
course.
interesting.
I mean, I'm good at shit talking, but there's a fine line.
I never understood shit talking. What is like the point of it?
Just riling someone up.
Okay.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm too nice. Too nice.
Everybody gets those days.
I should be more mean.
they're-
Like, yo, what up? Well, I think
they just
I
choose
think it's
violence.
compensation for like the way I am as a person because I have like a resting like angry face. So like if I'm not like paying attention, I just look angry. I'm like a big dude, so I'm just like I'm most of the time in real life. If you like look at me, I like look like I'm ready to kill somebody, and I'm just like chilling, minding my own business.
Oh, yeah,
People being way too polite because they're like, I don't know. I'm just like a bit. I look like a big angry dude all the time.
Yeah, you and,
And I think
that big angry
to compensate, I guess I want people to think I'm nice, so they actually interact. I have better interactions that way. So I guess in a way that kind of makes you act a little less confident than you are. Maybe
Oh yeah,
that's probably
Especially
something I
how
gotta work on. Yeah.
I mean, it could definitely come in handy. Being a big old dude.
Yeah, but you never learn to fight because all you got to do is look at somebody.
Yeah, it's that scold. It's the big boy scold.
Right?
Of course. Some people are if they're too afraid to get in the fight never starts to begin with. Plus, if you're strapped,
That's
you ain't got
good.
nothing to worry about.
Unless it's like a crazy person, yeah. You
Unless
you
it's
ever
like a crazy person who just doesn't care.
yeah. You ever train to like martial arts or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Taekwondo,
yeah?
Jiu-Jitsu is a really good one. Jiu-Jitsu. I do recommend Jiu-Jitsu
I never-
for everyone.
I never learned any of that. It sounds so
The
cool.
only problem about karate is it only works when the other fucking person knows karate also. Like that's the only time you can actually effectively use it. Is if both of you are doing the wah. And,
that's right. I was like looking up martial arts because I wanted to like pick one, and I'm like, man, there's so many different kinds. Like, well, let's weed out the ones that are stupid. So I was just looking at like Aikido, and I was like, they're doing like flips and like fancy stuff, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. You're not gonna make someone do a backflip when you hold their arm. Like, they gotta know what you're doing as well. So it's like some of it. I feel like some of these like so-called fighting skills and stances are like more of like a show than practical use.
Oh,
yeah.
Kind of.
I get you.
So that leads me to the next question. Like, which martial arts are actually practical in like a straight up fight, like a street fight?
So Krav
Maga. Street fighting.
Krav Maga is the best street fight to have. It's the best street fight, I guess, experience to have. Because
Krav Maga, that's like a striking and grappling, right?
It's like striking, grappling, and striking again. But the one that Steven Seagal, okay, the stupidest one is the one that Steven Seagal does. It's like the Aikido stuff. You're using other people's body weight against them, and it makes no fucking sense because they're letting you do that.
It's like they're not a lumbering oath. They're not a zombie.
They're not just gonna let you just flip them. You know, there's resistance.
That is so stupid. I remember seeing a video on that. I'm like, that's not gonna freaking work.
Aikido.
But some people like think it's real and they think it's gonna work in a fight, and I'm like, no, I hope you never get into a fight.
Please don't get in a fight because you will die.
Oh, funny thing, I remember this article of basically a guy doing a stick up at, I don't know, a restaurant, I think? I don't remember. But there was a UFC fighter that was able to disarm him. And then, I forgot the guy, but like a guy basically said, this is why we don't need guns, people can just do this. Which,
I don't know.
First of all, the guy's a professional UFC fighter. So, like...
I don't think they knew that at the time.
No, really... it was in the article itself. Professional UFC fighter. So, yeah.
But, I mean, to be fair, it's like, don't bring a gun to a knife fight. Or don't bring a knife to a gunfight. I messed it up. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But what if you don't have a knife? Like, he just straight up went in there and stopped them. I was like, that's nuts.
That was more stupid than it was heroic.
Right.
Well, the guy is a UFC champion, so, like, if anyone, he would probably have the best chance. On top of that, like...
I feel like
he only did that because there was a lot more people. There was a lot more lose to win ratio. There was a lot more people in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one was gonna hold him.
Kids.
Yeah. On top of that, no one's gonna hold him accountable for not fighting it with a guy with a fucking gun.
Exactly.
Like,
if he dies, he goes out a hero. I think he really just didn't really care about life because there was a definite chance he could have actually gotten killed. And the point is, you can't really win in most of these gunfights that are, you're completely unarmed because obviously they have a fucking gun. They're just blasting.
No shit.
But most professional fighters, they usually just walk away from fights or they try to run away from fights as much as they can.
Because you never know what the frick, like, yeah, you can you're good and skilled and whatnot, but what if they pull out a weapon, right? Like you can't
exactly
you can't prepare for that.
The knife is out. It's
the only defense is your own weapon or retreat.
It's worth losing a couple fingers over.
Stay strapped or get clapped. I mean, that's
the plan, man.
As a Canadian, I take offense to that.
Stay strapped or get clapped. That's the whole thing.
I keep bird treats specifically for the geese. All right.
Did you know if you feed ducks acetaminophen, they will explode?
What the heck is acetaminophen?
It's Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. Feeding the local ducks.
Feed the local ducks Alka-Seltzer.
So that's what happened to them.
Those things will explode.
Wait, what the heck is seltzer again?
Okay, so seltzer is the stuff you put in, like when you have a headache or heartburn. You throw an Alka-Seltzer in some water and it starts fizzing up,
right.
and it helps you with all that.
So, because their stomachs don't they can't burp.
They can't burp or fart.
So they freaking that's messed up, dude. They explode. Dang. Imagine that. Imagine if humans were like that.
They just pop.
Ugh, got some food poisoning.
Then people wouldn't be drinking so much bubbly water.
There goes. There'd be nobody would like sparkling water.
Yeah, dude, they just explode.
Dang.
That'd be rough.
That's a rough That's a rough scene. But there also is. Have you heard all the stories of people spontaneously combusting?
I've heard of that, but I'm like, what would actually cause that? You know what I mean?
So people can actually spontaneously combust, and it's very crazy. I don't know the exact science behind it, but there's a science. There's like somebody wrote it out, and it's crazy how it happens.
I feel like there's many different things. Like if you get like electrocuted a certain way, or if like you hit something hard enough.
No, it's just the chemistry.
But there's
in their
also
body
like
just
chemical. There's also like chemical heat and stuff, and it just like you can explode, and it's like what?
It's just the chemistry in their body just stops working. It just ceases.
That's like, I mean, it's kind of like involuntary suicide. It's like your body's just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, and you just explode. But it usually happens when people are asleep.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I guess that actually makes sense. I think more often than not, most people like pass away in their sleep. And that's because of like due to like the circadian rhythms, the way your chemicals are regulated is that they're at a high, and they're at their highest in the middle of the day, and they're at their lowest in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So like that kind of makes sense that like you'd be weaker at nighttime and
like
whatnot.
The entire body's burned, but everything around it is perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's so weird. That doesn't make any sense. It's like what the
kind of wink wonk if you think about it.
They were cursed or something, or like
something like that. But people still believe that
they made a deal with the devil or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Witches don't exist. Well, they do. But we changed their names into bitches. All right.
Is that why you do so much magic?
Me? I don't do any magic. I'm not good at magic.
Magic tricks are kind of whack.
Kind of whack attack, if you ask me.
Let's just sit in silence for like a minute while I think of things to say.
So uncomfortable.
I was gonna say, how long has this been going for?
Oh, about 36 minutes.
Only 36 minutes?
Oh, wait, no, it's been an hour and 32 minutes.
I was about to say.
Right?
Good.
Right, I think so.
All right, we have like
30 minutes.
We have like a half an hour left before we get to the 2-hour mark, so ads pop on. All right.
All right. Let's keep it going, boys.
Let's get sponsored. All right.
No, we're not gonna get sponsored, and none of the actual cash will go to us. It's just.
Dang. Well, I guess we'll cut it at like 1.59, so like they don't get any.
They don't get anything. They won't get it from us.
Haha.
From YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
That was a nice one. Nice.
That was rancid.
That reminds me, there's this like one TikTok account that I follow, and it's like, unfortunately it's Spanish and I don't speak Spanish, but they like talk while burping, and it's like the loudest and most obnoxious thing you can possibly think of, and that's why I like it, because it's freaking, it's like novel. Like I've never heard that before.
I need a weapon.
IRL or like in game?
In game, like I don't have enough money to buy anything, and it's just.
Do you have the default knife?
I have the default knife, yes.
Can you throw it, or does that not work?
I can swing it around, but I keep hitting my hands on things, and it's like mad ouchy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, never mind. I found a deagle. We're cool. All right, continue.
A deagle. A deagle.
Well, let's switch to something more depressing
Okay,
Depressing.
I'm down.
or serious. So,
Okay.
basically, luckily no one fucking here knows my actual name or anything like that. So I get to speak freely of how I feel. So I'm
boy.
I'm taking these pills by fentanyl, I think, or something like that.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, it's basically concentration pills to help my ADHD, and
Oh.
yeah, um,
Are you sure it's called fentanyl?
fentanyl. I don't know, to be honest.
Or
Why
are you
fentanyl?
talking about Focalin?
Some kind of drug.
He doesn't know what he's
extended
taking.
release Focalin for my ADHD, but obviously I'm not taking it right now because I'm a little jackknife of all trades.
I just raw
Yeah.
dog life. I don't need
Honestly, dog. Just raw
So-
dog it.
like, especially like insurance and like the way that you gotta pay for healthcare. Like, just raw dog it. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. But what were you saying about like the medication?
Yeah, so it does help me actually do my work and get shit done. That's how I learned to be extremely organized and like,
Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
yeah. You don't have ADHD pills. All right, just go grab some ADHD. It's
Off
easy.
the shelf.
Just, yeah,
Off the
just
counter.
drop your head on the ground hard enough. You are either get ADHD or some kind of brain damage.
Mm.
Point is to gain brain damage.
Same thing.
Ah, makes you more interesting, doesn't it?
Honestly,
Yeah.
nobody else has brain damage. Only me.
You don't have Dane damage?
You don't have aim and damage?
So yeah.
Everybody needs a healthy form of rain damage.
So these pills actually do help me get shit done and improve my grades. But IRL, I took a break from taking them for a bit. My grades tanked, and also I got basically normally I get thoughts of not so happy things. You know,
My question is, like, what, like, how big is like the dose that you take? Is it like a couple of milligrams
50,
or what?
yeah, 50 milligrams, 40.
50 milligrams is not a lot. Do you think, how much of that do you think is like placebo effect versus like actual medication? Or is it just like really
Well,
good in in low concentrations?
It's good in low concentrations. I checked. It takes
Oh, okay.
I think 1,500 milligrams to kill
Mhm.
you.
Damn. Okay, so that's pretty potent.
Yeah. I have my body's been taking it for a
So
while, so
they
I
gave
can
that
take,
to you, and you said you don't have happy thoughts. So
yeah.
don't get any
suicidal
ideas.
thoughts.
Don't get. That wasn't. I feel like that wasn't very smart of them.
No, they don't know, and I don't say it to anyone because like
Okay. Well, don't. Definitely don't. Unless it's like a therapist, because like I don't know. I think it's like marked in your file. I feel like, and like you can't
yeah, they're gonna
get
mark
like
it.
important jobs and stuff. So
Yeah.
like that's why a lot of people aren't like open about, the way that they are, is because they're like, especially pilots, like, because they have like a psych eval, and like if it's not like if you like have any depressive thoughts, like you're immediately on leave and you're not working again. So like a lot of like pilots, like for the military and commercial, won't like say anything for a psych eval until they're like retired, and then they like end up having all these problems and like.
Yeah, especially doctors too. Did you, dude? Fucking doctors. They go through all those years of schooling, and like once they're finally ready to get that job, dude, they say they slip up one time, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I had to take some antidepressants halfway through, but I'm fine now." Nah, dude, you can't be a doctor now. And it's like, dude, that was all a waste.
Like, brah.
Like, sorry, 8 years of your life, yoink.
Yoink. Which I'm gonna take that. It's just like, sheesh.
Take that,
Yeah.
shove it in my pocket, save it for
Like,
later.
it's funny. People like want people to be open about it, but at the same time, you get like punished. You basically get punished for it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, bruh, what's the point?
Yeah, and it's hard to talk about it in general.
Yeah.
And,
Especially if you're like people in real life, because like you never know what they're gonna do with that information. They could eventually use it against you, intentionally or unintentionally. Some people just spill things on accident. So it's like, you know, who can you trust? Well, the only
and
person you
also
can
get-
100% trust is yourself. And
you
then
also
like,
get that mindset that like people just don't want to hear what I have to say, and it's like fuck,
right.
dude. And it's like serious depressing shit.
That's why it's like good to get like a nice, like a solid group.
Yeah.
I feel like. But it's tough, yeah.
You just kind of the vibe you give out is the tribe you take in, you know.
It's a good statement.
Yes, sir. I got you with the hippie statements, man.
I look. People think I'm a hippie. I very much am like slowly
You sound
turning
like
into
you
one. I feel like.
You sound like you take weed.
I'm okay with being a hippie.
Do I don't know. I feel like ever since I've been meditating, I am like a more calm person, right? So I like
Are you
talk a lot
meditating
slower.
Or are you meditating? You
No,
know?
it's like you know the meditation where you know maybe close your eyes, focus on your breath for like a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah.
I try to do like 20 minutes a day. Sometimes I don't, but getting started was really difficult because it's freaking boring. Like,
Oh yeah.
you're just like, like what? Like, my focus is everywhere. I'm thinking about everything else in my life. But over time, your brain just like learns to just like focus, and you can actually like all your anxious thoughts, like, and like any like distracting thoughts are not there. So you're 100% in the moment and focused. So like it's really helpful, I found, but it does take a while to build that up. It took me like 6 months of practice. I was like, all right, these benefits look great. Cause like I saw this one podcast, like a neuroscientist, he was like, yeah, meditation did this and this and it's good for you. And I was like, I bet I'm gonna try this shit. So stuck to like I got this app called Medito, and it like teaches you how to meditate. And then there's also like timers that you can just set. So you can just set a timer that like goes off like after a certain time, so you can really get some good focus in. So I've gone through like most of like the meditation courses and whatnot. And now I'm definitely, so I still get anxiety in like certain situations, like telling stories that are personal and then just like meeting new people. But like in general, I'm a lot more focused. I'm a lot more clear when I'm talking to somebody. It's when I'm multitasking though that things get difficult. And then like planning things has been interesting because I'm not overthinking it anymore. So it's like,
a lot of mental issues in this one call, man.
Well, I think it's a true like comparison to like most people in real life, but they're afraid to admit it because they'll get in trouble if they do. So it's like I believe that everyone has something that like because everybody's different, right? Everyone has a different mixture of what they are and how they are, and so not everybody wants to talk about that.
Plus,
But
nobody wants to admit
why,
there's
like,
shit wrong
yeah.
with them. No, I'm perfect. I'm me. No, there's stuff wrong with you, man. And they just never been told that it's okay to express that part about them. That it's
Right.
that it's okay to say, hey, I'm a little bit fucked up. I need a little bit of help.
Right.
They don't know
It's
that.
like, and that's a big thing, letting go of having to be perfect. Especially for me, I was like always like over concerned about my grades, and I just like
Yeah.
I remember one time I actually ended up only ever failing one like test in college. I straight up I legit had a panic attack after. And this was before I was meditating, and I was like, and now I don't give a crap about any of my grades. Like I'll study, I'll make sure I study, but like I don't worry about anything else. Like even if I get a bad grade, it just doesn't reflect with me or resonate with me at all.
Yeah, because
What's funny is that my overall grades has improved since I've had that mindset. So it's like sometimes you just have these like crippling perfectionism. Like if you can't do it right, then you freak out. It sucks. But the good thing is once you overcome that, you're golden.
Exactly. See, I overcame all those like, oh, you're not good enough thoughts. Like I overcame most of them like in my middle school days, because those are the days where you get bullied the most,
Right.
And that's what really, I feel like middle school is what really forms you into the person you're gonna be.
Yeah.
And I realized in middle school, like, hey, it's okay to take a beat off, man. You're not gonna be the best. Like you're not gonna get everyone to like you. Like, it's okay, buddy.
That's a good thing to
Calm
learn.
down.
I think that took me a really long a long time. I think I didn't learn that until I was out of out of high school. I think.
That's why I'm so free with my guitar playing. You know, if you actually listen to it, it's like, dude, this fucking guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like he clearly doesn't know. But he has that feel. It's the
And
feel.
even that, I think that's kind of like a personal thing, because like honestly, you could just be going to like in your mind, you could be like, oh, this is terrible. I messed up like 24 times.
Dude, in
but
my
like,
mind, I sound
to
like
me,
BB King and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Dude, I sound
to
awesome
me,
in my head.
it sounds. I think it sounds good. Like I wouldn't even notice. I'm not really good with a guitar myself, so I wouldn't be able to tell.
I know because I know what I want to sound like, and if I sound anywhere close to that, dude, I am rocking.
That's cool. You have your own benchmark. It doesn't like judging yourself based off your own benchmarks versus like trying to please other people. It's like a big like stage in life. Like once you get to that stage, it's peak performance time.
But I also want to, I still want to make other people happy. So when they like ask for something else, I'll obviously play like a little bit of it, but I go straight back to what I was doing.
So do you play by ear, by the way?
Dude, I don't play by anything, bro. Okay. So what I do is I throw on a backing track. I found a backing track on YouTube, and I start it up, and I have these two surround sound speakers in front of my amp. So I start it up. I connect my phone to the speakers, and I just let it play. And whatever I play in that moment on my guitar is what I play in that moment. You're never gonna hear it again.
Dude, that's cool.
It's just whatever it is at that time. Especially when I play with other people. Because yesterday, or I think it was the day before, I met this really cool cat, dude, at the Great Pug for PC players. Where I met you. And it was actually on that same
great place to meet people.
Dude, I met him. Dude, he was so cool. And he was playing. He was playing. He was like, dude, I'm not the best. I was like, dude, you're definitely not the worst neither. Just play something, man. Let me solo over it. He was like, dude, I can't stop you. And I was like, okay. And he played it. And dude, we just jammed together. We were like for like 2 hours straight. And he was supposed to be there for only like an extra hour because he was trying to get off. But I was like, nah, man, let's keep going. It was fun. Yeah, dude, it picks other guitar players up. I don't know why people get jealous of me. I wouldn't get jealous of me if I heard me. But
yeah, that's a really cool story. I feel like if you didn't just started streaming, you're like VR chat.
Dude, nobody would watch that. That's so boring.
I don't know. I feel like I'd watch it. I feel like because I feel like a lot. It's like an automatic response. I should just say what I mean instead of like prefacing it.
It's like when people say low key. I hate it when I hear low key. It's so annoying.
Low key though.
It's like just say what you want. Say what you want to say. It's clearly not low key because it's on your mind. But
it's not it's less about the stream and more about like getting the recording and like making clips and sharing clips, because people have, like you said, people have like tiny attention spans, so nobody's gonna watch the whole stream. But having that recording, well, obviously, so some people actually will because they like your stuff. Like the hardcore fans will watch the stream, but even the people who don't care, like if you just have a clip of something cool, someone's gonna like that. They're gonna share that. It's gonna like a lot of people are gonna see it, especially if it's on like TikTok or YouTube.
Okay. Well, I would love to. The only problem is I have no fucking clue how to run OBS. I have no clue how to do it.
Oh, I don't either.
I've been trying this whole time. Like I have no clue how you're streaming currently. Like
I'm actually just
step by step.
So I used to try and figure out OBS a while back, but I could never like get to work 100% properly. So I was like, all right, there's got to be something that's good. So I looked on the Twitch like information, like Twitch creators stuff, and they have their own software called Twitch Studio, and it does everything for you. All you got to do is click buttons, and it does everything for you. So
I have to
it's
log
really
into
nice.
Twitch on my computer. Is what you're telling me.
So you download the software. It's called Twitch Studio. It's from Twitch. You download it and log in, and it just works. Like if you're not like too complicated.
As a person that has a shitty PC, OBS, I think Twitch Studios is less efficient. No, not efficient. Not well programmed.
Ooh, and then another thing that works really well, like I know if you don't like Twitch Studio, there's like if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you can use Shadowplay and stream straight from there.
Oh yeah.
It's not as good as Twitch Studio because like you can't change scenes and like mute and unmute, but it works. Like you can see straight up stream gameplay and use your microphone, and it's automatic. You just press one button, and it's up, and you do have to log in and set it up.
Logically handicapped. I'm gonna need most of this.
I feel you. That's why I'm using Twitch Studio because like these settings, like
OBS isn't that complicated. It's more like pogo stick.
Well, you say that, but you're like really smart. So
No,
what's
it's like
not
a
complicated
pogo
to
stick.
you is like super complicated to me.
No, a pogo stick is fucking first time you don't understand shit. You will fall on your face, and the actual pogo stick that hits the ground will go up your ass. But once you get good at
that wasn't
it,
my experience. I just like hopped down and immediately was good at it.
So you got that. You got that.
But to be fair, I like used to do like stunts with like little scooters. You ever hit your ankle with like a scooter, like a razor scooter?
Oh yeah, I've done it intentionally because I lost a bet.
I hag nodded.
Yeah, because I was playing a show out in Houston, and my buddy was like, "Hey, dude, if you mess up once, like even a little bit of a stutter, you gotta hit your shit."
That's a stupid bet.
I was like,
that's
"Dude,
not
that's
fair.
the worst. I'm definitely gonna lose this." He was like, "Yeah, I know," and I was like, "You're on." And then
yeah, you set yourself up to lose.
I wouldn't take that. I'm not even known as a stutter, but like every once in a while, I will stutter. It's like.
No, on guitar, like you mess up sometimes. It's just what it is.
Well, I mean, like nobody's gonna know. This is like really like it messes up your whole train of thought. And you like completely stop.
If it's another guitar player listening to you, it's an audible thing.
Right, that's true. But like, how many people in the audience actually knows anything about music?
I don't know, but he figured it out. I thought I played it off pretty good.
Dag on it.
Yeah, that was one of the worst bets I've ever lost. I've actually lost a lot of bets.
You're not a good betting man.
You gamble a lot?
I gamble a lot with my body, and it's not the best.
That sounds wrong.
We played beer pong, and loser bought dinner.
That's not too bad.
I'm not very good at beer pong.
Dude, like, it seems easy, but like the weight of like ping pong balls or like the wind or any little bit of like AC can like knock it off course. It's just not dense enough to like be accurate. And then it can just bounce.
Yeah. Or like for instance, when a girl's like, "Oh, I have a cuter friend." Oh, I have a cute friend too. And it's like, no, you don't. And
you're just saying that to.
And so we played like a little rock paper scissors game for who gets the uglier friend.
Are you good at rock paper scissors?
No,
dude. There's like a strategy that some people do that's like insane, and like they never lose. I hate it. You ever meet people who are always good at rock paper scissors?
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's the guy that plays.
What are they doing?
I don't know, but it's cheating. It's making me angry.
Right. They like got it. It's like they got it like down like psychologically. Like, okay, if I say scissors this amount of times, they're gonna go for a rock or something like that.
That's way too much.
It's like, bro.
Let me check the time. 2 hours, I think.
No, it's a minute 53. We got 7 minutes before you want to worry about ads.
First, quick, everyone, link your shit.
I say shit. Let it come.
Let it come. Twitch, I guess.
No. I don't have anything to link. Yet. I'm pretty much just piggybacking off of you, dude.
So straight up, just like make you a Twitch, right? And then get like the easy Twitch studio.
Have one on there.
Shoot!
I think it's just 00CO54.
Just like try it, and then like people you meet, like maybe you can invite them to your stream to help you get started. But like, I feel like if you have good fans, which obviously I feel like you would, or just like people you know that'd be interested more in your stuff. Definitely, because then you can link them straight to your Twitch and boom, you know.
I think it'll get old pretty quick with the stuff I do. I mean, there'll definitely be like a honeymoon phase, but like, yeah, once it's over with, it's like, oh,
so this is like a new thing that you're doing. Have you been doing this for a while, or?
It's definitely not a new thing. I have been doing this for a while. Or just playing shows in VR chat. I mean,
Okay.
I've done it long enough to get a sponsor.
Do you have anyone that like records like the show for you at least?
Yeah, my buddy Park Sua, he used to do it all the time, but he's a 30-year-old man. He can't have time for, just recording someone do their thing.
So you gotta go ahead.
I have like 3 videos on YouTube, I think, from Turbo Kraut.
I think if you had like your own stuff, I think it'd be big. Especially like TikTok, if you put like clips of like your singing on TikTok like every once in a while, just like nothing too crazy. Just like low key.
Oh yeah. But no one wants to hear songs from 1930s and shit.
Man, I think you're overthinking it. People don't. Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't know what they want. That's why they're on social media in the first place.
Fair enough. I guess. I guess it's sort of refreshing.
Like even me personally, like I know what I wanted to make some form of content, and I've tried many different kinds. I didn't know exactly what I wanted, so I tried like gaming, I tried doing teaching photography, and I just didn't really enjoy it. Now this new thing I'm on, podcasting, works well for me because like I can do it like once or twice a week, and then I can just cut everything into clips for like the whole week.
Day.
I thought that was you Kiwi told me and showed me why that would be a bad idea, and
because I run out of things to talk about.
Right,
immediately and burn yourself out, then quit and never come back.
Right. But this is like really
enjoyable?
It's really fun, but in like an unprofessional way, if that makes sense. Like it's not too professional, so it feels more natural. I don't know, I like it.
It's like a sweet. Yeah, having 1 or 2 is good, but having 10 every day is horrid.
Yeah. It's true. And then the clips are really what go crazy. Because low attention spans.
If you really want to try and spend more time on this, just make clips there. It's a lot better.
So for the last podcast, I actually cut up into clips. Yeah. And it took me forever because I freaking suck at editing. It literally took me. So I think the night after we recorded it, I downloaded it to my phone and I was just like trying to cut clips and stuff. So I just cut a bunch of clips
on your fucking phone.
Yeah, and it took me all night. It literally took like till 2 a.m. And then the next, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep and finish this tomorrow. And then it literally took 8 hours the next day. I wasn't doing it like purposely all day. It was like I had it on my phone. I'd press export and come back to it every couple of minutes and like export another clip.
If you wanted,
and it took all day.
Asked me to do it. I have a PC.
Well, I didn't want to put that on you because it was a lot of work for me. I was like, I can't ask him to do that.
Yeah, no shit. You're on a phone.
But yeah, I just made a couple clips and I threw them all on YouTube. That took a while, but once I got it down, I like worked on the titles and just like scheduled it. So that one podcast is like 3 months of videos, like. Because I just had like 36 clips total. And then like every day I just schedule it to release a new clip. And that's like already we're getting like a lot of views. We're up to 10 subscribers now from 0, which is like, I don't know, 1,000% increase.
Oh, you so like just started this.
1,000%.
We just started it. Like straight up. And I'm like, yo, this is sick. I could definitely see myself doing this long term.
Well, yeah, because you're... making it consistently uploading and making clips that
right YouTube but we thinks, only meet like once a week, so it's like it's besides like the editing that I spent way too much doing, it took me like what 1 or 2 days a week. I'm like yo, this could be awesome. So maybe this is the thing that like I end up doing, you know.
Yeah, because like YouTube says, yo, if you're starting new and you're consistently uploading, they'll say, yo, this guy seems like he's gonna put the effort in. Alright, then let's pull him back up.
But yeah, I've never seen that amount of like success from any of my other channels that I've made. So I was like, yo,
I'm in it.
I think, yeah, you're definitely carrying the podcast. Like, I don't think it would be what it would be without you, for sure.
I am giving you death daggers through my monitor right now.
But it's the same for like it's not just you like Kiwi like
It's obviously not
like
just
planning
me, but-
everything together. Like you're an important part of the team, no doubt. But everyone here is like has an important role to play. Like my
I'm the guy
idea,
that
like
knows
just
your
organizing it
known
together, and then my absolute luck of just meeting two other people to like have a podcast with, or two people that will actually show up for the podcast.
I'm the guy that
I
makes
feel like
sure
it's your
no one
silky
posts
tones,
stuff.
though. You have some really silky tones that I would keep coming back for if I was listening.
You mean like pipes, like singing, or
No, like the
You're just
way
like-
like the way your mic is, dude. It's so crispy.
yeah? Appreciate
Dude,
that.
I like listening to it. It brings me comfort. I feel like
Oh yeah. So I have the Blue Yeti.
I have that too, but I can't make mine sound like yours.
So I can show you how to do it in like 3 clicks straight up. So there's this software because the straight raw sound from it is actually bad. Like it's low-key bad.
Yeah, that's how I got it going.
Right. But there's this so Logitech
Like, there's no
acquired
background
Blue
noise.
Yeti microphone. They like acquired them as a software. So they made this program and built it into Logitech G Hub, which is like a RGB manager for keyboards, and it also manages your microphone, right? So I just have that installed for my keyboard, and then one day it just said microphone detected, and I was like, "Yo, what?" And it has live effects. It has live effects for your microphone, and it also has like background noise removal. So I actually like spent some time making my own preset, and like it got very popular here. But like there's a ton of different ones you can do. let me just pop one on real quick. So we have like a weird like auto-tune thing going on here.
Yeah.
We got trees. Old fashioned. And then here's just one with reverb for like singing. And then there's like
Oh.
a ton.
Like different ones.
And it's all just built in. Like all I do is just click it, and it just does it, and it sounds
Why-
great. It's
I
awesome.
have like something like that, but I'm using it actually currently. Like this isn't even like my raw voice. Like this would be this, but it's not really different because you can't really.
And
hear
then
the difference.
another thing that I found like that it helps with the audio is I disable like every single Discord, like a voice thing that affects like the microphone input. So I have gain control off, echo cancellation off, noise reduction off, because I already managed that in like this software. So anything on top of that just makes the audio less crisp. And then I also have the voice activity just set at the very lowest, because when I'm not talking, there's an automatic noise gate with the software I'm using, so it just takes care of everything. It sounds great.
Yeah,
I'll send you a link to the Logitech website.
It's very.
You
Crisp.
can get that, and then if you want like my particular like preset,
Yeah,
I
want
can send you
one.
that too.
That's the one I want. That's
this
the one
is
I want.
so my preset took me forever to create. So I was like getting really analytic about it. I was like spending like weeks on YouTube, like, okay, what's the perfect noise gate settings like and compressor for my voice? Like, how do I customize this stuff? And I just like spent like a couple of weeks on YouTube, like learning that and like writing down different settings to try.
It's just specifically
then-
for the podcast, so I don't sound like a dork.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Because the way I have it set up now, I have it set up for performances. I have it set up so it picks up all the sound that I want to be picked up. So if I start playing music right now, like it'll be crystal, you know.
Oh yeah, and what's interesting about, I don't know if your settings are like automatic, but like it thinks your music, it thinks your like guitar is like background noise, so it cuts it out.
Yeah.
That's what's going on right now. I wonder how this would work with.
Well,
I think it's a little different. We'll have to see.
You mean test it?
Let me.
Can you get banned for copyright?
Only if you do it 3
Probably.
times.
3 times?
Yeah, we
that's
can
like
have
not. That's
Let's
not.
see.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not
We could do
copyrighted
it.
music. It's
As-
music people created on YouTube.
Well, if you're doing like your own personal rendition or like cover of it, I think it's fine. But I
I mean,
could be wrong.
it's just gonna be what I do usually, just improv.
Okay, that's fine. Right?
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's test. Let's run it. Let's see how it goes. I mean, you can just tell me how it sounds. I love guitar. Do. Obviously, I have to plug all my stuff in because
Oh, that wasn't the performance.
nah. I mean, I could do it right quick. I mean, it'd be quick and easy. You know.
Talking about nerds, I can't change my audio or settings or add something into it because if I do, I might sound different and people. My voice is recognizable, like very much so, or at least that's what people say.
It sounds you sound like somebody I already know. So I think yeah.
It's recognizable.
Like you sound like almost exactly like my cousin.
Your cousin.
Okay, that's just because we're both from the city. All right.
Maybe it is. I don't know if I'm overgeneralizing, but like that's exactly how he talks to me. I feel like you could like be the
Well,
same
sir.
person.
Well, sir, I may not speak the same, but we may be different people. I can switch my tone into someone like somewhat a hit. What's it called? Well, someone with manners, because I know how to do voices, at least in Dungeons and Dragons, enough to, yeah.
So you can let me know how to sound. How's that sound?
Nice.
It's I'm hearing like the beginning of the notes, but it's like cutting off the end. Like it's weird. That's pretty good though. It also sounds
Okay.
like it's off in the distance.
Okay. So what if I had it all
Wait, if you
together?
if you have an audio interface, could you like plug it in directly to your computer?
Yeah, you could. But
Probably.
in theory, you could. Okay, so like there should be an audio jack. Oh, for a microphone jack.
Yeah, there's like line in.
Yeah, but no, that's like what.
But how do you like mix the audio with like a voice microphone
you need
and
a-
like a
You might need a brain for that.
you need like a mixer or something.
No, virtual mixer. You could probably use voice meter actually.
I also have distortion. And I just hit it with the. I guess if I turn it up, that'll be better, for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. It's like it feels like I don't know. Huh. It sounds like
Something like
you're recording from your phone or something. It doesn't sound like the same microphone that you're speaking with.
What?
Like
that's
I think
ridiculous.
because your presets are like made for like the voice. I think
Yeah.
it's trying to like tune out like your instrument. So it's like having some sort of effect on it.
Okay, so that's an issue. I mean, it works on VR chat. I just don't know why it doesn't work here. I guess it's not the same microphone because you also have to go through the microphones on VR chat. VR chat's microphones.
Oh, and you know what? It could be Discord settings, like the automatic noise removal in Discord.
Oh, that could definitely be
But
that.
if you turn that off and then like also just like lower the voice activity all the way down, like the automatic input sensitivity, I just have it all the way down.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah,
maybe
that would-
that'll work because then it will just be like the straight raw audio and that will sound perfect.
Okay,
And
well, now
then
it's all the way
over
down.
Discord, I sent you the Logitech thing, and then you just browse for Clean Yeti Classic. And then if you want that noise cancellation, you can check the NVIDIA broadcast.
Okay.
So boom, it's really simple. I like how I can just set it up. You just install and boom, it works like a boss.
Also,
It's amazing.
Also, about the video thing, I'm not gonna ignore the fact that you use the same fucking Beat Saber clip for every
I didn't
single
know what
one.
else to do. I did. I used the exact same like game clip as the background for each of the podcast clips because I didn't know what else. That's all I could download. I didn't have anything else. I even looked on like stock footage websites, but they don't have any actual gameplay.
I mean, you can just use my gameplay if we can get a screen share in here. Oh, I guess no, it'll ruin.
Well, we could in like another.
computer.
You know,
Use
like we'll have to do
OBS.
that.
Just use OBS. Not that complicated.
'Cause I'm more than happy to just share my screen to show all the fuckery that's afoot that I'm just meandering with.
Let's we might have to make like a dedicated channel because like if we do as a regular channel, anybody can join and like interrupt and like say any words they want to get us banned. So
Oh,
It's fine. You can just stream on Twitch with,
So we
on your
could-
computer.
so I'm trying to think we could like make a private like voice channel, but
No,
then
but
no one can
people
join the
wouldn't be-
stage, right? So it's like probably would be best to like just stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
And there's a easy way to do that.
and so you're just watching the stream that I have, and we're just talking over it.
Oh, dude, yeah, that'd be perfect.
I've done that before because Park was streaming and he wanted my live self to be playing in the background of the VR chat. So I started streaming from my phone, and he just used the video and casted it on the on the thing.
That's genius.
And-
It's a great idea.
yeah.
If you
perfect.
need, I will help you set up OBS.
Yeah, I need to figure that out because I want to start doing my own stuff so I could at least gather something, you know. Because clearly, I mean, y'all saying I have an act for this thing, so I want to get on that, you know.
I mean, I'd watch your stream.
I'd probably watch my stream too, but there's definitely going to be a lot of boring parts in it.
Well, that's part of a
just-
stream. I mean, stream is kind of like reality TV in a way, but it's like not scripted. It's all live. Live performances are real, and real is boring sometimes. That's where
That's
the clips
just how
come
real
in. The
be.
clips are supplemental.
Oh.
It's like I'd like to hire an editor, but like I don't have like a good income, and I don't want to just make Kiwi edit everything.
Okay, I'll edit this one because I have really nothing to do tomorrow, and also because I don't want to make you suffer through that again.
I will. I don't. There's something about me. I'm like, when I decide to do something, it's all I think about. I think it's just my persistence. I'm like, I ain't giving up till I've tried everything. So
Yeah,
it just
but I
takes me a
don't-
while to figure things out. And Kiwi knows because I was like trying to set up the dang server. And I was like, I had a quiz I still needed to do. And I was like, yo, I gotta finish this before I don't want to give up till I'm done with something, you know?
And it's the old same persistence that I warned you about that would fucking kill this. I am not joking. It will kill any and all passion you have for this if you keep going on that path of destruction.
So Kiwi, I'm really glad that we met because you you kind of helped me out a lot.
I'm used to helping people start up and do shit. Legitimately, yeah, just at
You
my
might help me
best.
start up my own thing, Kiwi.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, no problem.
let's go.
I'm best at dealing with the bullshit in the back and then seeing everything grow.
That'd be sick. We both got like our own like thing going on. That'd be gonna be sick.
How
Because then
soon
I can be like subscribe to Double on Twitch here. Like you can watch it live and everything.
Joe?
People get actively pissed off at me when I don't like have
Because
anything that they can
you
go
like
to.
you have so much like you have like a really cool skill that like I'd like to watch like on YouTube of all things, and like even on Twitch I think it'd be really entertaining. Like not all the time obviously because it's live, but like when you do have those cool moments, like make that a clip. I think I expected you to have like all your socials and like everything
Nah,
like
dude.
set up, but like
I have
it really is a lot of
jack shit
work.
set
You
up.
need like to have,
I-
the whole team to like do it for you. I feel like.
I use
It's
Snapchat.
rough.
That's all I use. That's my social. I use Snapchat.
I never use Snapchat. I don't know. There's something about like I don't know. So a lot of my like everyone I know uses Snapchat, but it's like I feel like it's like almost like Facebook to me. Like I don't. It's like boomer.
Dude, I love Facebook.
I'm like too boomer for Snapchat.
Facebook is so simple. You just click it and boom.
Yeah. Unless you're me, I somehow complicate things. I think Facebook is too complicated.
Too complicated.
I don't
Oh
know.
man.
Yes. So yeah, Joe, if you really want to try and hyper focus, you can look in. Did you set up the Spotify?
I forgot about that.
You want me to just leave in our DMs, Joe, look at the to-do list or something?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Alright.
Look at this. Yeah, that reminds me because I was like looking at like different ways to do it, and I was like, yeah, what if can I like convert? Should I make a new account or like use my old one?
Just I'd say convert it. If not, what for
Because
Spotify?
yeah, for Spotify.
I'd say make a new one just in case. So it's brand new, but it has no real ties to who you are IRL.
That's probably a good
so
idea.
Basically,
Yeah,
and on top, don't do it right now.
that's my problem. Like once I get started on something, that's like what I'm focusing on. And I did that even like with like before starting the stream today. I was like working on my programming assignment, and it was like it was supposed to start. It was like 6:10, and Kiwi was like, "Are you gonna start the podcast?" And I was like, "Oh shit."
Do you even need me to go on Google Excel, set up a fucking sheet of time, and you fill in when you have to do shit, or?
I would never do it because like I'm just so impromptu. I just get stuff done whenever I think of it. But that'd probably actually be helpful, but
I'm gonna find out where you live and send out like 5 stacks of sticky notes with like a pile of pencils saying, write shit down.
that's the thing. I have hundreds of notes in my phone, and they're all like organized and categorized. It's like all stuff I want to do, but I was like, eh. I gotta like what I need to do is prioritize so like only the most important ones come out. So I just like set up my reminders for like to remind me for the podcast, and I guess I set them up wrong because I never saw it.
I completely forgot. And I'm not even gonna bullshit. I just completely forgot.
As I said previously, I am
I
the
never checked.
fucking accountant of this thing.
Straight up. But you do good work.
Yeah, he
It's-
does do pretty good work. He keeps us all together, I feel like.
I make sure Joe doesn't kill himself, you to be on time, and everyone else, I make sure if they're on or not, and all that jazz.
All right.
I just forgot. I forgot. I'm happy to do them. I'm more than happy to do them. But
Do
I just,
what?
to do the podcast. But
Aren't you?
sorry. Somebody said to do what on Pavlov, and I was answering them. I thought what you said it. I was like, what? But yeah, I'm more than happy to do them.
That's
Oh,
sick. I feel like this podcast is like running on like both of your backs.
No, I'm the glue that makes sure shit doesn't go off, and making sure you don't kill yourself. That is my job.
I'm like, what's a good analogy?
Oh,
I'm like a rocket. You gotta like aim me in the right direction.
No, there's actually
or I'll
on
like crash or something.
on a pirate ship. There's like the captain, which democratically they can choose to revolt, and I think the right man or something like that. The guy
First
that actually the guy that takes care of who gets what share, calculating the cost of going one place to another, all that jazz.
Oh yeah. So like I don't know, concierge? Isn't that what that is?
I do not know. All I know is there's 2 separate roles.
All I know is that he does good work. He does the work I don't know how to do.
He does all the stuff we don't know how.
You want me to show you my Google Excel sheet that shows all my fucking...
Wait, you use Google Excel?
Yeah,
What do you use it for?
to map out everything. Like scheduling,
Like-
generally.
Like your own schedule?
Yes.
I should probably start doing that.
Don't do it now! We're on fucking stream!
The thing is though, I'd like spend a week straight like fine tuning. Okay, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then I'd like forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
You are on stream,
I
my
think-
man. Don't do it now.
I think I'm.
I
think
forget
that
what
was-
I'm talking about halfway through. I talk about it.
I think the term for that is obsessive.
Is that what that is?
For like me, like only like focusing on something, and then like only focusing on like I don't know. I guess I'm obsessive.
Joe, I'm gonna send you the actual sheet. You can... It's not that complex. It's
What are all
just...
these numbers? Oh, shit.
Click on it and you'll see.
Oh, it's like a whole like schedule.
Yes.
Oh, I never thought to like. This is a good idea because like you can like maybe we can make like a podcast. Well, I don't know. I'm overthinking it already.
What you...
Like if
Okay.
we like made like a podcast schedule and like posted it online, like
First of all,
in Google. But I
first
mean,
of
we already
all,
have it in the server.
Yeah.
Post it on Twitch.
Well, it is. It's like built into like the Twitch schedule, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, that's what it. What's today?
Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Well, we like made it. We like came up with this at like the end of the last podcast, like when we were gonna do it.
No,
Dude.
we started it up as soon as we talked about setting up the server, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I set that up to separate Team A, Team B, because I know I wanted to make it one day, just to make sure you didn't kill yourself, but you wanted to do it every days, so we
I feel
settled
like
on
2 days
2
a week
days.
is perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
I even like right after like we like switched it to like you decided that like you said that like one day per week would be a good idea. The next like couple of days, like I spent like I was definitely way too busy to be doing it every day, and I like realized that, and I was like, yo, that definitely would not have worked if we did it every day. But I think even just this like Tuesday was difficult because I was like already focused on my assignment, and I'm gonna go back to that after the stream because I
wasn't
didn't
focused
quite
on
finish it.
anything. I should probably learn something new on guitar. That's what I should focus on.
I mean, you like to impromptu stuff though, so like, what's there to learn? Like maybe
There's definitely
techniques?
always something to learn. There's definitely more technique. Technique.
technique.
Yeah,
But
there's always something.
what's the coolest thing you've learned so far,
Oh,
or
dude,
like that
how
you're
to
most
improv.
proud of?
And how to improv so well. I
Like,
guess I've just
how-
been doing it so long. I just have the practice. To
That's
just be
like-
as
I
good
feel
as
like-
I am.
That's like the prime like skill of like a artist is like once you can improv, like you can pretty much always play whenever anything.
Oh yeah, I can play anything. Like
it opens up
if you can
so
name
much-
a subject, I can do it. Especially because I started with blues, and blues is just everything.
Now, one thing that I find very impressive, I don't know if you've ever seen this on YouTube, like people do song requests and they'll like listen to the song and immediately play it by ear. And it's like, yo, they've like
Yeah, I can
perfect
do that.
pitch or something. Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, I could do that.
No way.
I mean, it'll take me a second, but I'll find it.
That's sick. All right. What's a good song?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of anything.
I don't know. Anything's good.
What's
Just not anything that's simple. It's like duh. Obviously, you can.
Can
get
you
it.
play like the Rickroll?
No!
Dude, I don't even know what it is. Oh, that. Oh yeah.
Da 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 da.
That was more
If
like
you
on.
decided to click away on the stream, I would not blame you. Hello.
I mean, probably. I don't know. When people say, "Oh, can you improv?" That's the when I start to like kind of like question my own like my stuff. But then,
Joe,
Well,
but then it's
just
like,
be
yeah, I know,
confident.
I know,
You got
I
it.
can
You can do it.
but it's like I know it's gonna be like hard, and I'm gonna sound like an ass. But you gotta
Anything
find
worth
it
doing
first.
is difficult. Just gotta find people that do it for you. I don't
Pretty
know.
much, or just
Or
pay
just get
people to do
lucky.
it
I don't.
Joe, if you really want to hyper focus and you know you can get it done, as in
Adderall. Oh, no,
no,
sorry.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
nothing I can't get done as long as I focus on it.
so doing a podcast every day, you could get it done.
It'd be difficult.
Probably
Very difficult.
it'll be at different times.
Okay,
Just do
So-
it late at night.
I'd have to have like a different group of people for each day of the week. Cause like I
Yeah.
would like I would like go through and like exhaust people. Like
I
we'd have
need
nothing to
to
talk about. So I'd need like a bunch of people, but I could do it because I'm like, I never remember anything anyway. So I'm just like a completely new person every day. I'm like, yo, what's up?
That's
So
called
what's this?
memory loss, and that's not a good thing.
I don't know. I think. you
Well,
got a
I'm
little
just
bit
like flighty.
of
Like,
dementia.
I don't know. Maybe.
So yeah,
Just have that golden retriever energy.
Yeah, that's what that is.
if you sure you have the time and the ability to schedule yourself, I may, and you have a computer, so I can send you like Premiere Pro, and you can, edit without wanting to kill yourself.
I like only enjoy editing. I edit on my iPad most of the time, but like I have the same app on my phone and it's like harder, but like I prefer that because I don't like complex programs.
All right,
Like I have
I can
access to
understand that.
Premiere Pro, but I hate using it. I don't like it.
I can understand that.
So I got LumaFusion on my iPad and I can just run through edits with that like decently. On my phone, that's why it took so long, is because I was out and about, and so I was just doing it on my phone, like in the background.
You gotta stop
But I
doing
think-
stuff on cellular devices.
For sure. But yeah, I feel like I was thinking of like maybe like having an audio visualizer running like that I can stream, or like maybe some like he does a stream and I watch the stream while streaming, and we stream the streams like of his gameplay, and then we can just make clips of that. But that's another thing. I couldn't figure out how to do like the captions that you were doing.
Me?
Like
Yeah.
that one video you sent, you like the captions on there. I was like, is there an easy way to do that? Because like other than just like writing everything out, that would take forever.
There's
Like, with like
there's a feature on Premiere Pro called transcript. I used that, but for some reason it was being off for me, so you just did it by hand. Just copy
So, like,
paste our script.
yeah, for like one video, it's not bad. But when you have like 30 clips, like I definitely want something like automatic.
Yeah.
So I want to, if I could find like an app to automatically, that'd be perfect.
YouTube auto captions.
Well, they don't like display automatically for people, but they do apply automatically. Maybe we just won't have captions like
Fuck the
overlaid
death.
onto the video. Well, I mean, because auto captions work, like people can use that, but it's like video's more entertaining. Like when you can like see, like I don't know, for whatever reason, like even if you're not deaf, just like seeing the words on screen makes it more interactive. I don't know, in a way.
Then you find yourself looking at the. I don't know. Never mind. That's for watching TV. I'm stupid.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So yeah, maybe I'll just like cut into clips. I'm probably gonna use the same game footage unless I can find something. Do you recommend? Is there any footage you would recommend that I use that's different? Because I use the
Dude, my
exact
footage,
same
bro.
like
Everything's
2-minute
different.
clip.
I got you.
Yeah, why don't you use some of his gameplay? I'll teach you how to record it. And
Yeah,
if
send
you,
it over.
on top
I
of
can just
that,
do it live the whole time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
usually what I do.
let's do that.
I just play while talking to you guys.
Because then we wouldn't have to edit it in, right? Because it'd be there automatically, and we could just like straight up cut and be done.
No, because
Exactly.
if you're gonna do small jumps in the audio itself to make it sound better or clip a little faster,
right.
you'll just have gameplay jitter everywhere. So
That's true.
I
So
mean, I
we
usually just
should
play
have it like
quietly.
downloaded. We should. I actually I'd like to do both just in case.
Mm.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
because you can separate the audio track from the video and just edit the audio.
yeah.
So yeah, I like that. So yeah, we're being smart. That's great. I like this. We're figuring stuff out. Yeah,
Really
team
that guy.
teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, let's go. All right. I just saw that. That's great.
Just thought of that. It could change the world. Like a smart
Change
oyster
the
full of
world.
pearls.
Oh yeah, boom.
Smart oyster full of pearls. Oh no.
Do you have like any like recorded footage already?
No.
Okay,
I have
that'd
some
be
on
sick.
Twitch.
On Twitch, where can we find that?
I think it's just like double OCO. I don't know. I haven't been on Twitch for a while. I
'Cause, like-
literally filmed it from my phone.
Like I can
and
find
saved it.
gameplay anywhere, but like I'm afraid to like use other people's gameplay without like permission, because like they could just
I
like
don't care.
copyright
Just
all of
me.
our videos. So I
I'll
like don't know
copyright
where
every
to
single
get.
one of these bad boys.
Just like give me the revenue. I'm like
Yoink.
I'll take that. It's like Cookie Monster. All right,
No, I'm not gonna Mark Zuckerberg, y'all. Don't worry.
we're gonna get zucked.
Wrong.
Absolutely zucked.
That's gonna be a clip.
Oh God.
What would be really interesting if we had like a team of editors to just like throw in B-roll and there's like Mark Zuckerberg just like dancing in the background or some shit. I don't know. But that's like high budget stuff. I can't afford that.
Like
It would take me forever to do that myself too.
It's just some Photoshop, man.
I don't know how people do this.
Have Photoshop ooh, that one program.
Blender.
Ah, yes.
One of them. Ah, yes, that one program.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, I have no clue what I'm talking about. But there's this one. There's this one you can like watch Internet Historian, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Because I have no clue.
What's Internet Historian?
Oh, he's a YouTuber, man. He's funny as fuck. He's like a professor somewhere, but he hides his face,
Oh.
and he just uses the old man smiling meme as his face.
Okay. Internet Historic. What was it?
Internet Historian.
Internet Historian.
Yeah.
Historian. He's pretty funny.
Fucking hell, my schedule's filled.
Oh yeah, he's the Herald meme.
That's what it is. But yeah, I don't know what he does. He does some cool shit. It's funny. Makes me
Yeah.
laugh. Gives me those good old belly
maybe
laughs.
maybe if we ever like get sponsored, we can like get a team of editors to make good clips for us. But I don't want to make Kiwi do everything because he's busy.
No, it's fine. You'll just pay me.
He seems happy to do it.
That's the thing. I don't
Kiwi,
have
you
any
got
money.
that?
I would
It's
I
fine.
would pay you, but like
No, it's
Why?
fine. I did the same shit for another girl. I was about to say guy. She's my
you
friend.
deserve to be paid. You should be like a full like
It-
have a
Is
full.
her name still Katie? Because I used to edit her streams into stream highlights. YT. Oh, yeah, okay, so. Fucking.
Ask them to give us a shout out.
No, their name is.
Connections.
They haven't posted in forever, and I doubt that they.
They're
Like, they do
Did it count?
stream. They do
Okay.
stream. But they don't do,
Streaming's good, but it's like half of the coin. Like you gotta have clips too to like supplement. I feel like.
Well, if you're doing it for fun, it's fun.
That's true.
Uh,
But I'm serious. That's why I spend all night editing.
so here, okay, no, not in DMs. I meant to do it in podcast chat. That is the video in podcast chat that I edited. Basically, what happened was one of Russell, basically the guy, one of the friends that's usually on the stream with him. There's just an underlying joke of he has bowls under his bed that he never cleans.
Yuck.
And no, that's just and we call him Bowl Boy. And it became so bad that he kind of screamed, "I do not have bowls under my bed." And through his mic, we could hear in the distance, "Russell, get the bowls out of your bed."
That's a clip. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was like. I'm surprised I could get these as short as I did. To be honest.
Would one of y'all mind hopping in a call with me after this and explaining how to stream to me?
Yeah,
I will.
Let's both do that.
Or
Yes.
Either or. I don't care. I just
You
need
could
to be able to
stream.
do
You could
it.
also stream that and make it a tutorial.
No.
Nah,
We're
that'd be a
not
bad idea.
We're not metagaming this shit.
Meta tutorial.
We
We're doing
already
it
have-
live.
We already had like the Matrix scene. We don't need another.
Take the red pill. Or the blue pill.
No, I'll take the purple one. Wait, what?
Oh, there's a purple one. Whoa.
Yeah, take them both.
Both of them. What happens? What would happen if you took both?
Death.
I think you
Like
just get a
spontaneous
boner.
combustion.
Oh, probably that one.
Or both.
Yep.
Either
Not
or.
the one I suggested.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else for the podcast to say.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna say it's been a while. So
This is way longer than the other one. Editing this is gonna be fun.
You still want it to be edited? I could do it.
I say just leave it unedited. Just keep it.
But then the clips are what make the people
Oh, fair
watch.
enough.
It dumps it down for like people. Well, it like shortens it for people to make it easier to consume as content.
Yeah, and
And
you can
some of
like,
these,
post it on YouTube
some of the
Shorts.
clips were like really good. Like I spent like the one where you were singing. I made that a clip. You sung "Working Man Blues." That was good.
Wait, why don't you post them on TikTok?
I do. I have them on the TikTok account as well, but they're not doing too well. I think I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, it's probably because it's not as fast energy and grabbing attention.
Yeah. So I've decided to add like titles into it on TikTok. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna end the stream there. Bye bye.
E.